you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
This is Taco Williams, defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Knight, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle Football on SHN Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights right here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, your play-by-play radio voice this evening, alongside my good friend Joshua Harris from the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Josh, good to have you in the house tonight, my man.
Rob, thank you. It's good to be here, and I'm excited about a great game tonight.
Kelly DeVoll with the night off. He's helping out his folks, so our thoughts back to you, Kelly, wishing you a good evening and look forward to having you back on the network next Friday. But tonight, this is a big one here in 11-5A Division I football. It's the Georgetown Eagles, their second game here in district play, the third game in district play for Cedar Park. Cedar Park entering tonight under head coach Carl Absek. We got to talk about a team that is 2-0, and they are rocking and rolling here in district after defeating Conley last week. Georgetown, of course, falling at home last week to Hutto to open district play for the Eagles, 38-14. The Eagles, they're going to have their guard out tonight. You start district play, Josh, with the two top teams in the district. Hey, do you want to take them now or do you want to take them later? That's your pick, man.
Yeah, tonight is the night to really get this thing kind of turned back around and start heading into the meat of the season.
We should have a great game tonight. Before we get started, though, we do want to mention Carson Fitzgerald, some information out front that we absolutely wanted to make sure. On September the 18th, 2018, a day to remember for the Timberwolves family, suffering a life-changing event. Carson in a serious car accident, causing his car to flip, hit a tree, and became engulfed in flames through the heroic action of others. And I'm reading this word for word here. He was rescued from the burning vehicle, but not without injury. He was transferred to Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio in ICU for 3 days. He was moved to the burn unit where he remains right now at this date. Carson currently receiving treatments for his injuries, which include multiple breaks in his right foot, requiring multiple pins, small fractures in his pelvis, shoulder, and the L4 vertebra. The most severe injuries are the second and third degree burns from his knees down on both legs. He has undergone multiple surgeries weekly for skin grafts to save his extremities, including amputation of parts of his toes. Friends, as you can imagine, our hearts go out to the Cedar Park family. You know, we're here to broadcast for Georgetown, Josh, but we always treat everybody like family here at SHN. And as you can imagine, the toll on his family has piled up emotionally, physically, and, of course, financially. Many families have asked how they can help, and for this reason, there is an established GoFundMe account for the family. All funds will go directly to the Fitzgerald family, and they will be used to assist in paying medical bills. We will absolutely have this link up on SHN Sports Facebook page, but for those of you wanting to know how to help, go to GoFundMe.com/Carson-Fitzgerald-Medical-Expenses. I know that's a lot to remember, so again, we will post that on our Facebook page as well. But Josh, set for a good one here, but I got to tell you, our thoughts and prayers with a heavy heart here with the Fitzgerald family.
Yeah, you bet. That young man's going through so much, but our prayers are with that family, and please, if you can help, go and support them.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We are just about 6 minutes until kickoff here at Gupton Stadium in Cedar Park, Texas. We'll have David England on in just a little bit. Doppler Dave, as he's became known here. We'll have him on in a little bit. For now, we'll take a quick break. We'll have more pregame. Stay with us right here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Friday football here in Cedar Park.
This is Taco Williams, defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Knight, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle Football on SHN Sports.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gupton Stadium. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. Thanks for joining us this evening here on SHN Sports. Dave England down on the film deck today. Dave, I'm going to send it to you for a weather update. Let us know how things are here tonight at John Gupton Stadium.
Rob, Josh, here in Cedar Park, Texas, it's a balmy 80 degrees, mostly cloudy tonight as the sun's going to set in about 8 minutes. And, you know, the heat index, it feels like about 84 degrees down there. 68% humidity. Winds out of the south at only 3 miles an hour. We've got some light scattered showers moving from the southwest to the northeast, moving kind of over Leander, maybe over at Bible Stadium over there. And I think we're in the clear on showers. Most of the rain's going to hold off until in the morning sometime.
It's good. No lightning that you can see on the radar or anything like that?
Not seeing any lightning right now. If we see anything, I'm sure they'll let us know.
That's
up here.
good news.
It's very humid and there's no wind, and so you know, the heat's going to play a factor in cramping down there on the field. So hopefully they hydrate really well.
We appreciate you, David England. We'll be chiming in with you all night tonight. David England here at John Gupton Stadium out on the film deck, bringing you the perspective, and you'll have that video also after midnight tonight. A friendly reminder, UIL prohibits us from showing live video on Friday night. We will have that up 1 hour. For now, enjoy the audio. Josh, I got to talk to you, man. This is a team we talked about earlier here in 11-5A Division I. The Georgetown Eagles 3-2 overall. They're 0-1 in district play. Cedar Park under Carl Absek 4-2, 2-0 here, undefeated in district play. They defeated Connolly last week 48-12. Of course, Georgetown fell to Hutto 38-14. These are two teams that are coached by very, very good coaches. Carl Absek has taken this team to the state numerous times. Georgetown, of course, back in 2012. And Coach Beatty to our right tonight, the play caller. We're excited to have him and all the fine coaching staff, Jordan Vieira, many others right next to us. But, Josh, this is really a critical game right now for Georgetown. They're 0-1 in district. They don't want to fall 0-2. If you'll remember last year, Georgetown almost escaped out of this stadium with a victory as Max Sexton went down with an injury. But before that, Georgetown was still rocking and rolling. His backup quarterback came in and really did the damage. Mac was struggling. Georgetown barely walked out of here with a loss, 28-27, if I'm not forgetting last year, man.
Yeah, it was a battle going on, and it was a tough loss there at the end. And so, but here's what I know about Coach Dean and this staff. They have worked hard this week. You heard him at the coaches show. This team will be ready to play tonight because I know that they don't want to fall down 0-2 as we start this district play. So
we are 3 minutes before kickoff here at John Gupton Stadium. Of course, Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network is brought to you and presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House and Joshua Harris. For the entire season, we appreciate you and what you do, Josh. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, a faith-based Christian character building ministry that helps men 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you to Joshua Harris and the Oak Ridge Disciple House for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football here on SHN Sports. And I'm going to send it over now for the national anthem, Josh. We'll get that tonight.
Yeah, that's great. We appreciate all of our soldiers. There's some soldiers running around the stadium here tonight, and we just want to thank you for your service.
As always, we appreciate our servicemen and women. Thank you for joining us for our country's national anthem just over a minute before we get started here at Gupton Stadium in Leander, Texas. Actually, I got to ask you, David, and this is bad on me. Are we in Leander or Cedar Park, man? I always forget. Cedar Park is where we're at. Okay.
Cedar Park, yes, sir.
Well, let's talk about this Cedar Park team coming into this game. 123 completions, 221 attempts. They're throwing for almost 1,800 yards. Yards per completion, 14, near 15 here. Passing almost 300 yards. Georgetown is going to have their work cut out for them tonight here. 13 passing touchdowns on the season. Cedar Park, though, has fumbled the ball 4 times. They have a lot of tackles, over 300 here, solo tackles coming into this game. This is a team that is ready to rock and roll as Georgetown will go from right to left, tearing out of their run-through that says, "Trap the Timberwolves." So they got a Timberwolf right there, Joshua. For those on the audio, we try to describe it because you can't see it until after midnight. We're running through that banner with the Timberwolf behind closed bars. Man, I hope I never end up where that Timberwolf is.
Yeah, I'm eating you both.
Georgetown tonight will be wearing their white jerseys and white pants. The helmets, of course, in silver with the G logo in that royal Georgetown blue. The numbers in blue as well, outlined in black. Their white pants are trimmed in blue and also wearing, well, most of them wearing those gray and blue Georgetown cleats that we've seen. The Cedar Park Timberwolves, of course, a lot of times you'll see them come out here in their black. They are in their black tonight, the black jerseys and the black pants. the shoulders with white trim and that hunter green color they have here at Cedar Park. The numbers in white, Cedar Park written across the chest of the front of those numbers. They've got one here that says, I like that. They've got a banner here, Josh, that says, freak out. It's pink out, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We want to thank all of the folks out there, women and even some men that have had to endure that pain, Josh.
They had a little hard time crashing through that, some of the players. Sometimes those cheerleaders, well, I tell you, they make those signs where it's a little tough. I've actually seen some of the middle schools where the kids will actually bounce off of it before they can break through it. So, but that is so awesome that they are supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Seen a lot of the other schools doing that as well. And we just want to say a word of prayer for all those who are struggling. Lots of people struggling these days. Lots of families with all kinds of cancers, and so our hearts go out to them.
Gupton Stadium is a facility that seats well over 10,000 here. Beautiful facility right here in Cedar Park, Texas, with a big scoreboard. We are standing high up tall around the 40-yard line. That scoreboard to our right. We want to say a special shout out to Jennifer and Cassidy and all the staff here at Gupton Stadium for their generous hospitality. Man, I saw you guys. I didn't have a chance, but they got some nice food up here. Galen and I always talk about the food. So
I tell you what, from the time I hit that gate over there and asked them what the best way to get up here to the press box was, they all have been so kind and so friendly, and this is a great district.
Wanted to also mention before we get started, first quarter action tonight brought to you by our good friend Kristen Miller with eteachingme.com. For educational resources and more, be sure to check out eteachingme.com. We appreciate your generous support here in the first quarter all season long. Kristen Miller, providing educational services for all children, parents, and educators to help in developing a successful foundation for learning. Visit eTeachingMe online at eteachingme.com. Josh, I may need you to teach me as this game goes along tonight.
Hey, we're going to learn together and have a great night of football.
Well, once again, thanks for joining us tonight here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Several other games going on here in Central Texas. A lot of teams playing tonight this week. David will have those score updates around halftime as well, so we appreciate you. And, Dave, we call you. Your name is Doppler Dave, man. Doppler You're okay with that, right, David? Doppler Dave. So we appreciate Doppler Dave out there.
He does a great job. Wears so many hats on these Friday night light football games, and we appreciate David.
Captains making their way to the field right now. 53, B.J. Jones. Number 15, Ryan Fiala, the quarterback. There's two more out there for Cedar Park. One of them is number 28, Jackson Rogers, the linebacker, and number 90 on the right side, Josiah Whittington. And for the Georgetown Eagles on the far right from our vantage point here, number 55, Zane Haas, the Haas Factor. I'm going to call him that tonight. Josh just made it up, man.
That family, love the Haas family. They are awesome.
Number 90, Tyler Knowles. Also number 38 for the Georgetown Eagles, Nick Petter. And then, of course, on that far left side tonight, it's usually Jackson Siosin out there, but it's Gage Leggett tonight. We've seen Jackson out there as a captain a couple of times. So, again, your Georgetown captains, Gage Leggett, Nick Petter, Zane Haas, and Tyler Knowles. And for Cedar Park, Ryan Fiala, the quarterback, Jackson Rogers, the linebacker, wearing number 28, number 53, the offensive lineman, B.J. Jones, and then number 90, the defensive lineman, Josiah Whittington. Those are your captains. And did we see who got that? Joshua, I didn't see who won the coin toss.
Cedar Park elected to receive. I don't know who won the toss, but
so Cedar Park elected to receive the ball. He wasn't sure.
Appreciate all the friends out there on the YouTube stream tonight already joining in. Dude 949. Sounds like an airplane. What did you fly in on, that Dude 949? We appreciate you joining us, man. Eagles desperately needing a win tonight. Winner of this game will probably be the second place in the district when it's said and done. My guess, and I don't really like to take guesses, but I do. I've always said that Georgetown's probably going to finish third in this very competitive district, but that is a good analysis there by Dude 949. Thanks for joining us.
Exactly. I walked in thinking pretty much the same thing. This is absolutely a must-win tonight, just for the status of the season.
Georgetown will set to kick this one away to open this game from right to left here in just a few moments. Of course, kicking for Georgetown, as it's been all season, the Diaz brother, Matt Diaz, the kicker tonight. Two set back to receive around the 10-yard line for Cedar Park. One of them is Majeston Hervada, and also on that right side, number 5, Keon King. Georgetown kicks up and away, and Friday night's alive and well here at John Gupton Stadium. Brought down around the 34-yard line on the left hash. A good return there, but really because of a short kick, the return man for Cedar Park, number 30, John Miranda, the defensive back. And we are up and running here at Gupton tonight, Joshua.
Yes, sir. Big hit there to get that ball carrier down by number 43 for Georgetown.
And I actually made a mistake there.
That's Nate McMillan on the tackle.
Nate McMillan coming up with a tackle. Cedar Park will have it first down and 10 from their own 34. Handoff, of course, Hernandez, the quarterback here. He'll hand off, and in between the left hash and the numbers up to around the 35, a 1-yard carry on that play by Cedar Park to get things started. As the game goes along, of course, we'll get more of those numbers and players out there. Jonathan Stockwell, the running back, will line up behind Hernandez. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 9 from their own 35 on the left hash mark. Pass by Hernandez over on the right side. Still on his feet is Carson Neal, the wide receiver. And he is finally brought down by a host of Georgetown Eagles. One of those down there, Jonathan Nightmare. It is a first down, though, Joshua, at the 44.
Yep, enough for the first down. So they're moving the ball. We need to tighten it up just a little bit here, but we got plenty of football to play.
First down and 10 from their own 44 on the right hash. Hernandez stands in shotgun, has his back behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 down. Handoff up the right gut, still on his feet across the 50, and finally drugged down. A healthy run of 9 yards on that play by Cedar Park.
Yeah, tackle made by number 16, Elijah Clough. Clough. Thank you.
Good run right there by Jonathan Stockwell. We'll see him stock in the pen tonight. Second down and a short one from his own 47. Actually from the Georgetown 47. Handoff this time on the right side. Flags fly around the 45-yard line. The ball carrier Stockwell will be brought down around the 45. Flags fly, though. David, what did you see down there on that flag?
I believe it's going to be illegal procedure or holding possibly on Cedar Park. This one's coming back.
Well, Josh.
Number 52.
Good tackle made there by number 48, Braden Hargrove for the Eagles, but didn't need it. Flag on the play, and it drops back 5.
What would have been a great carry short of the first down will now be second down and 11. So they move the ball, Cedar Park, back to their own side of the field. Second down and 11 from their own 43. Scoreless, 10:20 to go, first quarter. This drive again starting out on their own 34. This time over to the right side, spinning around is Stockwell again, and Stockwell a healthy gain of 10. He'll be 1 yard short of the first down at around the 46-yard line on that play. Man, it's going to be tough tonight keeping a hold on Stockwell.
Yeah, Nick Petter made a good stop there, though, with a couple other Eagles to get that stop, but they are running hard.
Cedar Park quickly breaking out of the huddle. Receiver will line up to the left is Will Adoyo. He lines up to the left. Also another receiver there along him. Third down and 1 on their own 47. Stockwell takes it to the left. Now up the gut to the 45. And Cedar Park may have dropped the ball down there. Stockwell was spinning around. I didn't see if he did, but he got back on it up to the 45. In any case, and first down for Cedar Park.
Yeah, you're right. He dropped it, but got back on it real quick, and that's going to be a Cedar Park first down.
9:35 to go first quarter. We're scoreless here. First drive of the night for Cedar Park that started out on their own 34. As Hernandez in shotgun, Stockwell, I believe, is out on the field. He had a man in motion, trips down to the right. Passing up, Hernandez up over the center, up and incomplete around the 15. And boy, I knew they were going to throw a flag on that. All sorts of coverage. Incomplete around the 10-yard line. The flag flies at the 15.
Yeah, number 43 got up with him, but just too much contact there, and you're going to get that flag every time.
It's Nate McMillan, the defensive back, and tough break there for Georgetown.
We do have an injury. We're not, of course, allowed to call names, I think, what you taught me, so there's an injury.
So an injury timeout, somewhat of a good start at times here for Georgetown. But, David, your thoughts on this opening drive for Cedar Park so far?
Well, they're moving the ball. They've had that one penalty, but it looks like they're going to get a defensive, probably pass interference on this call and move them down the field a little bit after this injury. But They're just slowly but surely moving the ball down the field, and Georgetown needs to have a good stop, maybe even a pickoff here. It would be nice.
Well, the injured player on the field for Cedar Park, able to get up. People are clapping here. Pretty packed house tonight here. Still a few vacant seats. Georgetown, though, Galen, I got to tell you, the Georgetown band showed up. Not a whole lot of Georgetown folks, but I do have to mention this, though. This is a big stadium, and for an away game, the lower half of that section filled up pretty good for the Eagles. So we do appreciate the turnout. Of course, as always, the Georgetown fans showing that Eagle fight never dies hospitality.
You bet. That is a large visitor section over there, and so it looks pretty open, but you're right on that bottom level. Pretty full there, and then there's a lot of scattered people up there. So grateful for all the Georgetown fans coming over here to Cedar Park.
Hernandez back in action. First down and 10 from the Georgetown 30. Steps back. Nobody behind him. Right side to the 34-yard line. Into the hands of his receiver, Will Adoy. And Adoy has the gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6 as Cedar Park threatening the red zone on their first possession tonight. Hernandez shotgun, has a back behind him, 2 receivers to the left, 1 down, hands off to that back behind him, finding a gap up the middle, still on his feet, and the fine footwork there of Cedar Park, able to run and power his way forward on that play, Joshua.
Yeah, Daniel Hernandez is really running hard tonight, and so we're going to have to figure out a way to get him stopped.
It's the Hernandez brothers. I don't know if they're brothers, but name brothers. First down and 10 now in the red zone on the 16 of Georgetown. Hernandez this time tripped up and only a gain of about 1 on the play. A great job by Georgetown defense and coming up with that tackle there for the Eagles on a little ankle hairline tackle. Of course, number 37, Taylor Bell. He was on the coach's show several weeks ago.
Yeah, Taylor Bell reached out and got that shoe, boy, and really ripped him down. That's a tough tackle to make, but he made it happen.
Second down and 9 from the 15. Cedar Park threatening now as stepping back as Hernandez. And the protection broke down. Hernandez throws a dagger dart over to the right side, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Intended receiver down there for Cedar Park on that right corner was number 12, Will Adoy.
Great pressure there brought by the Eagles to get him forced out and to throw that ball away. That was a good job.
Adoy had some separation there, but a lot of pressure by the Georgetown defense. As Joshua just said, it'll force the largest third down we've seen tonight. Third down and 9 for Cedar Park. On the Georgetown 15, scoreless first possession, 7:58 to go first quarter. Hernandez shotgun. Hernandez back to his left, throws over to the right, and it's incomplete. It was into the fingertips of Will Adoy, and he couldn't hold on to it, and we should see the field goal unit come on here on that first drive. Great stop by the Georgetown defense, Josh.
Yeah, great stop. And number 90, Tyler Knowles, even as a lineman, got in there and got a hand in there and, boy, broke that up. And that was a great stop by the Eagles. We really needed that.
Rob, from the front porch up here, you could hear the Georgetown crowd yelling defense on that third down, so appreciate that support.
Justin Bohr will set for the field goal attempt. Holding it is Carson Neal. And this one, Galen, about 33 yards, and it is up and good from 33. So putting it through the uprights, Bohr gets the first score of the night for Cedar Park at the 7:45 mark, leading after a 33-yard field goal, 3-0. We'll keep it right here. Good defensive stop by Georgetown. They still allowed some points, but hey, man, they didn't allow a touchdown. That's something to be thankful for.
You better believe it. With the way that Timberwolves were moving that ball there in the beginning to get away with just 3 points, that's a win right there, and so we'll take it.
And a good kick as it went right through the uprights. No slanting determination at all. Cedar Park band alive and well as their crew out there shaking the palms and getting into it. The Georgetown band jamming as well. Georgette's also out here. We were behind. Actually, we all came up here separately tonight. Such a short travel from Georgetown, about 20 minutes or so. And Galen, there's another stadium, and I always forget. That is the Palace over there. Over there just to our right. So, man, you've got high school stadiums all over the place here in Central Texas.
You bet. Cedar Park and Leander have some great high schools and great, beautiful stadiums to play in, and so it's a lot of fun.
Cedar Park will kick this one off from left to right from the 40. Back to receive for the Eagles. 2 back there to receive. One of them is X-Man Torres, joined alongside. Can't see that number down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to
number
see.
80.
He's tilted just the way, yep.
The kick is up and on its way, end over end. It'll be grounded around the 2-yard line on the left hash. Bringing it up is that man for Georgetown, finding rhythm, powering his way forward to the 25 and across the 30 and the 35. Actually marking him down, it looks like around the 34. David, you know who that is. We know it last week, number 80 out there for Georgetown, David.
Yes, sir. That's our sophomore, Cade Lachlan, our wide receiver.
Thank you, David. I knew that was Cade because we called his name a lot last week. So Cade Lachlan, the return, and Georgetown will start in decent field position here on their own 33. First down and 10 for the Eagles for the first time tonight. Again on their own 33-yard line. Siosen shotgun, hard snap. X behind him. Pass over to the right side, though, across the 35. Still on his feet. Lowers the right shoulder. A great tackle, though. And a gain of a couple on the play.
Good pickup of about 4 or 5 there on first down. You'll take that.
Not sure who caught that ball on the right side. We'll have to get in. It was number 3, actually, I believe, Isaiah Fillmore. Fillmore will head over to the sidelines. Picked up 5 yards on the play. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Timberwolves leading 3-0. Georgetown trying to answer the call on their first possession of the night. Second down and 5 from their own 38. Siosen shotgun. Torres is back to his left. One receiver to either side. Siosen hands off to Torres. X-Man finding the X-Factor, dives his way forward for a gain on the play. He'll be about 2 yards short. Call it a 4-yard gain, actually. It'll be third down and 1 from the 42. Good run there by the X-Factor.
Good run there, and tackle made by number 6, Tamer Azer, or Alzer, I believe it's pronounced, for Cedar Park.
This is a Georgetown team that has carried the ball 165 times this season, 797 yards. They're averaging just under 5 per carry on the ground. That's as a team. Third down and 1 from his own 42, right hash. Siosen high snap. He will hand off to his back, and X-Man again, powering his way forward across the 50, and a first down for the Eagles at the 48. What a run by Georgetown.
Another great run there for a Georgetown first down.
Hey, Rob.
Tackled there by number 17, Caden Combs for Cedar Park.
Send it over to David.
Got to give some credit to Javonte Rodan. He had a key block there that freed up Torres.
Great block.
Some people say, Rodan, you do. Rodan says, Rodan, I will. First down and 10 from the Cedar Park 48. Georgetown driving. Siosen back in his own side, though, in shotgun at the 46. Siosen will keep it. Remember last week he kept it quite a bit. And a decent gain of 2 here to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 for Georgetown. We saw a lot of that last week, Joshua.
Yeah, Ben Bell there, 99 for Cedar Park on the tackle. Pickup of just 1.5 on the play there.
This is a drive for the Eagles that started out on their own 33. The ball now resting on the right hash at the 46-yard line of Cedar Park in Timberwolf territory. 5:20 to go, first quarter. Georgetown second down and 8 from the 46 of the Wolves. In motion is Rodan. From right to left, Siosen didn't see anybody coming, and he was leveled around the 45. Man, you got to call and say, hey, somebody is on your back, man, and that's going to be a sack way back to the 46-yard line on his own side of the field.
Yeah, 43, William Schroeder for Cedar Park. Blew in past all defender, or all of the linemen, and, boy, just made a great tackle there on the quarterback for Georgetown.
This is a Cedar Park team coming into this game with 12 sacks on the season. Add number 13 right there. Third down and a long 16 now for Georgetown, backed up on their own 46. Wing formation, 2 receivers to either side. Siosen, 3 hard counts, gets the snap at the 40. Flags fly, maybe a free play. Siosen still on his feet, and they're finally going to whistle it dead. I didn't see movement by Georgetown. David, did you happen to see anything down there from the Eagles?
I did not. Where that flag is, that could potentially be legal procedure by one of the wide receivers.
That may be the call here. David, that's why we send it over to you.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I was watching close here with my binoculars. They could have almost called a roughing the passer there on that after those whistles blew. They threw the Georgetown quarterback down pretty late there, but they got away with it. I actually saw the referee stick his hand in his pocket and then put it back. So
Georgetown Eagle football presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. First quarter action made possible by Kristen Miller with eteachingme.com. A special thanks to Michael Campbell joining us tonight. Can't make the game, but we are at Pro Wrestling We'll be keeping track of the game. Thank you for joining us. 3rd down and 10 on a 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball to the 49 of Cedar Park. Siosen all alone. Great protection. Jackson action across the middle. Has his man and has the forward progress first down. Wow, they're not going to give him the forward progress first down. Noah Drum was at around the 37-yard line near that first down. They didn't give it to him, though, and it'll be 4th down and a short 2. I think Georgetown's got to go for it here.
Yeah, he bounced back and kind of lost a couple there, and I think that's why they gave him that forward progress. But heard the coaches next door get a little upset when he turned around and started to go the other way, but I think they've got to go for it here.
The Eagles will go for it. 4th down and 2 from the Cedar Park 40. Trailing 3-0, 3:46 to go. First possession of the night. One receiver to either side. Siosen hard snap again. And Siosen over to X, and he's going to be stopped. X factor, no gain. Turnover on downs. Credit the Park Timberwolf and that Black Rain defense doing their work tonight.
Yeah, led there by number 28, Jackson Rogers for Cedar Park, and they just absolutely said, you're not getting the first down this time.
Second possession for the Timberwolves coming up. The last possession started on their own 34. The Georgetown defense finally able to hold, but they did allow a 33-yard field goal by Justin Bohr at the 7:45 mark. That's how we're here at this 3-0 score, 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. And, Josh, Cedar Park moves fast.
They do. They are a fast football team.
1st and 10 from their own 40. Hernandez hands off on the right side to Majestic Haverda, the running back. And Haverda will pick up 5 on the play to the 45. It'll be 2nd down and 5 on the Cedar Park side of the field.
Mason Meyer there for Georgetown on the tackle.
Quickly. Back in the hurry-up, 2nd down and 5 from the right 45 hash on his side of the field. Hernandez stepping back, pressure coming, throws over left side, airs one out, and it's caught and goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A great catch there on the play by Cedar Park, and getting a little love from the team out there, I believe.
Taco Williams there on the coverage, number 17 for Georgetown. But I tell you what, he put that ball exactly where it needed to be, and a great catch as well.
Over a 40-yard completion. There was either Breed or Neal. I didn't catch the number on that. 1st down and 10 now on the Georgetown red zone at the 20. Hernandez all alone. Steps through defenders and somehow escapes one tackler. Darts this one over to the right, and it's going to be thrown incomplete. Way out of bounds. The intended receiver on the play was Carson Neal, but give credit to the Georgetown defense for that hurry-up pressure.
37, Taylor Beal with the pressure there. And
Taylor Bell ringing
it. Taylor Bell, sorry to that family.
And not sure what was called there.
It'll be a holding offense, number 73.
Appreciate you, David. That's why we got a third man. An eye in the
so
sky.
Good. He's
Doppler
so good.
Dave.
Doppler Dave has just got the radar going everywhere we need it to be.
2:49 to go. First quarter of action. Thanks for joining us tonight here in the eteachingme.com first quarter. Georgetown trailing on the road here in the second game of 11-5A D1 play. 3-0. Cedar Park with the ball. 1st down and 20 after the 10-yard variety from his own 30. I beg your pardon, from the Georgetown 30. Handoff here, not much on it, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Great job by that Blue Storm defense. You know, they got the Black Rain here in Cedar Park. We coined the term Blue Storm last year on this field.
Well, number 6, Mason Meyer with the initial stop, but then a whole flock of Eagles came in and swarmed in and got that big stop there. That was good.
Only a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 18. Hernandez working from the Georgetown 28 on the left hash. Low snap, able to pick it at the 35. Splits through 2 defenders, maybe a hold, no flag. Pass over, has his man at the 15. Splits through 2, up to the 10. He fumbled, and they're going to say he was down by contact, though. The ball carrier there, or the receiver, beg your pardon, Carson Neal, up to around the 10-yard line.
Taco Williams there, number 17 for the Eagles on the stop.
First down and goal from the 9. Hernandez right hash. Going to hand off on the left side to Stockwell. Stockwell trying to open up the pins, and he's going to have a little bit of a healthy gain to around the 6-yard line. So a 3-yard gain. That was a hard-fought 3 yards there, Joshua, for Stockwell.
Yes, it was. And number 10, Jacob Ramos for the Eagles in there for the stop. We need to get another big stop here, Rob.
Second down and goal from the 6 now, 1:23 to go. First quarter, Cedar Park leads. They have the ball 3-0. And this time a handoff on the right side and another stop and maybe a loss on that play. If not, no gain. Great job by the Blue Storm defense coming alive in the red zone for Georgetown.
Let me tell you, Tyler Knowles got in there quick and was all on top of that runner. Great job by that young man.
Had a helmet pop off there on Gage Tula get to quit. He's going to have to come out for a play, I believe. And we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout by the Eagles, their first one. They've got 2 remaining here in the first half. 3-0 your score, 1:12 to go first quarter. Joshua, it's been a lot of Cedar Park here. We're only through 3 possessions, so not even through 3 total possessions yet.
Been a fast quarter, and if we can get a stop here like we did on that last drive to just be, and let's just say, hypothetically, they just get the field goal. Hopefully they won't, but if they get it being down 6-0 instead of 14-0 or, 12-0, whatever the case may be, is much better. So we need to get this big stop right here at 3rd and 7.
3rd and goal from the 7. And breaking out of the huddle now is...
Yeah, Rob, they're down on this end of the field where you've got both bands, a lot of noise down here. The student section's coming alive. Hopefully our defense will have a good red zone stop here.
David, I was waiting for you to say the student section coming alive. 3rd down and goal from the 7. Hernandez shotgun has his back to his left. That is Stockwell. 2 receivers split to either side. Ball in between the hash. He's going to pass. Steps through one defender from Georgetown, still on his feet. Punt fakes to the 5, diving forward, and he may have reached in for the touchdown. Did they say he was down? It looked like from here that he was in. They're going to say he's 1 yard short. It'll be 4th down and goal. Wow. What a play by the quarterback Hernandez on his feet. You got to give that young man credit. He leapt for it, looked like he had it from here.
Yeah, Hernandez read it, took off, and boy, I tell you, he was close. He was close.
Not happy with the replay, but I think his knee was down. It'll be 4th down and goal. Can the Georgetown defense stop now in the Blue Storm here on this 4th and goal from the 1 yard line, and a timeout called, the first one by Cedar Park. Each team has burned a timeout. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Man, it's getting exciting early here.
Getting exciting. We knew it was going to be an exciting ball game. Both of these teams are great programs, and they're now ready to get this district play really revved up, and so it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here. You think they're thinking about, not going for it and just taking the field goal? You think they're going to try to?
I think they're going to go for it, man. Okay. You've seen powerful running all night. You've seen it from the quarterback, from Hernandez, the quarterback, and then you've also seen it from Daniel Hernandez, the running back. Although we haven't seen him here in this series yet, Stockwell has been doing most of the guard work here. I don't know if you call it guard work. He's a running back. I'm trying to do an analogy with the stock pins, man. He's opening up the pins for Cedar Park, but these are Timberwolves. This isn't cow country.
Well, this will be a really good gut check for both sides, but for the Eagles, if they can get a stop here, it'll really boost that confidence up.
4th down and goal from the 1. Stockwell is the back to the left. The handoff to Stockwell, and he will dice his way inside. Basically untouched, a 1 yard touchdown run by Stockwell. He's opening the pins for the Wolves early. They take a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, I tell you what, he just made that one cut there and was right into the end zone untouched, as you said. That is not the outcome we wanted.
This drive started from around their own 40-yard line, capped off by that 1 yard touchdown run by Stockwell. The extra point kick is up and through the uprights and good, and the Timberwolves kicking a shutout here early in this ball game in the first quarter, leading 10-0. There was a whistle though, Josh. We'll wait. They may have to re-kick this one.
It's going to be against Cedar Park.
Yep. Called an illegal formation against the Timberwolves, so they'll have to move this one back. They normally kick these extra points from around 20. It's only a 5-yard variety, so it'll go to 25 now. 9-0 still, pending this extra point kick. The holder, Carson Neal. The kicker, Justin Bohr kicks
Blocked
up,
it.
and
He
that one
blocked
is
it.
blocked. So that may come back and haunt Cedar Park. We'll see if the Georgetown offense can get some rhythm going. But that extra point kick blocked.
Number 43.
Great job there by Georgetown in the 4-3. Nate McMillan putting
he
down
got
the
up
Blue
there.
Storm
He got up
hammer.
there. He got up there and got that one, and you're right. I sure hope, and we hope, that that will come back and be a benefit for us, that missed extra point there.
Second possession of the evening coming up for Georgetown. They've only had one apiece here in this first quarter of play. The Eagles on their last one started out on their own 33. If you'll remember, they went for it on a 4th and 1. After they got down to around the Cedar Park 40, they weren't able to convert. Cedar Park took advantage of that turnover on downs, drove it down from the 40-yard line, capped off by that 1-yard touchdown run by Jonathan Stockwell. 25 seconds to go. Park has the lead 9-0 here on their home field. Also 2-0 in district play. 25 seconds to go first quarter.
In a fast quarter, yep.
Bohr set to kick this one away from left to right. Right toe to leather. End over end. The ball sails. It'll take a stop at the 10 on the far right for Georgetown. Bringing it up is the X Factor, still finding rhythm on his feet across the 25. Into the 26-yard line. A great return of 16 yards by Xavier Torres. And Georgetown with 16 seconds got their work cut out for them, trailing 9-0 here in the first quarter.
28 for Cedar Park there with the Jackson Rogers with the stop on the kickoff return.
They actually brought this up to the 36. I said the 26, so I was 10 yards short, Josh.
Yeah, we're going to need those yards, Rob. Let's give them all we can get.
First down and 10 from his own 36. Siosin will keep it to the right, lowers his left shoulder, powering his way forward to the 40-yard line. I know I make it sound exciting, but that's only a 4-yard gain. But anytime Siosin's out there, a lot of quarterbacks slide.
He'll take the hit, and I tell you what, number 28, Jackson Rogers, again on that hit. He came with the boom on it, and we've got a tough quarterback in our Eagles.
That will be the end of the first quarter, presented by Kristen Miller with eteachingme.com. Your score after 1, 9 for Cedar Park, 0 for Georgetown. We'll take a quick break. We'll step aside. Georgetown Eagle football Friday Night Lights on Eagle Fight Never Dies Nation here on SHN Sports. We'll continue in just a few moments.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
Back in action, Gupton High School second quarter underway, presented by Courtney Home Inspection. Actually, it is Courtney. We'll talk about that in a minute. First down and 10 for Georgetown from their, beg your pardon here, I'm getting confused. It was second down and 6. Georgetown from around their own 38. They picked up 44-yard line now, so it'll be third down and 2. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, and we need to pick this first down up. We need to get into Cedar Park territory.
We'll talk about Chris Courtney and Courtney Home Inspections here in just a little bit. Third down and a short 2 on the right hash from his own 44. Siosin going to push his way, and he's not going to get there. Actually, a loss of 1 on the play. He was trying to go behind his blocker there on the right side and got drugged down from the shoulder. Looked like that left shoulder got pulled down. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and the Eagles going to probably punt this one away. Unfortunate for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think there's just no other choice right now than to punt this away where we're not even in Cedar Park territory. So, well, Rob, looky here.
Well, they may go for it.
They are going for it,
I wonder if they're going to do a little pooch punt. We've seen Siosin do that. 4th down and 3 from his own 43, and Siosin does step back now, look for that pooch punt from Jackson, and he will pooch it away. And
good little pooch punt.
It is a good pooch. It's a Whataburger pooch to the 20 on the right hash or the left hash. Diving through defenders, flag flies in the backfield. The returnman there, Timmer Alzar, I believe. Now the flag, though, resting at the 24. Return up to the 31-yard line there on the left hash. I'm not sure what may have went on in the backfield back there, but it could have been against Cedar Park. That's usually what happens.
Zane Hoss there, number 55, with the tackle on the punt return. And we're waiting to see what happens here.
It is against Cedar Park.
Blocking the back, maybe.
Hey, Georgetown will take it. Tough break for the Wolves, but Georgetown will take a 10-yard penalty, moves them back 10 more. It would have been at the 31. That ball's going to go back now near the 21, if I'm not mistaken.
Doppler Dave, did you pick up what he said on that penalty there?
It looked like it was a holding on Cedar Park.
And actually, that ball's going to go back to the 14-yard line. So the Eagles having to punt moments ago. Third possession for Cedar Park. They'll start on their own 14-yard line, going from right to left. Hernandez shotgun, trips to the right for the first time tonight. Hands off to his back, though. Darting forward through a couple of defenders, picks up 3 on the play. Started at the 14, maybe Josh up to the 17. It'll be second down and 7.
Braden Hargrove on the tackle there.
We call
Georgetown.
We call Braden a little bray-bray.
Bray Hargrove.
Bray-bray.
Great family, the Hargrove family.
Second down and 7 from his own 17. Hernandez fighting pressure. Lofts one up on the left side, and it's almost caught, but incomplete around the 45. The intended receiver, Brandon Breed, and he was not able to birth a first down on that one.
Elijah there, 16 on the coverage there, and also number 38, Nick Petter, with great coverage there.
Nick Petter called his name quite a bit this season so far. An outstanding young man as all of these players here on Georgetown. 10:06 to go, first half. Georgetown trails 9-0, third possession of the night for Cedar Park on their own 17. Hernandez all alone. 5 split. Hernandez again with pressure in his face, and again this time throws it away as he was almost down for the safety, but he got it away. It's incomplete around the 30. The fans aren't happy after Georgetown slammed him back in the end zone, but hey, he was still running. That's what you're going to take back there, and a nice hustle on the play by Taylor Bell. You know that Hernandez Bell is ringing after that, and it's fourth down. They're going to have to punt, brother.
You better believe it, and that was awesome. I don't know if I think it's 3, maybe 4 already where we've forced him out of the pocket, and he's had to throw those away. So Georgetown is getting good pressure on him tonight.
One back to receive for the Eagles on this punt around the 40-yard line is Noah Drum. And punting this one away from his own 5 for Cedar Park is Tamer Alzar.
Delay of game.
A delay of game will move him back 5 more.
We'll take it.
Wanted to mention during this switch here, second quarter action brought to you by Courtney Home Inspections. If you're buying or selling a new home, it is imperative that you get a home inspector, and it's imperative that you get one who knows what he is doing. Chris Courtney Home Inspections. He'll have the magnifying glass out, and he will take care of you. There's more than that. Trust me, I went to the school. CourtneyHomeInspection.com. Punt is up on its way. It's going to be a short one. It will take a Cedar Park roll, though, across the 50 into Georgetown territory, right across the 50-yard line numbers, and finally downed at the 47-yard line. Good start for Georgetown here.
Good start, good field position here to start this drive, and we are excited about where we're going to get the ball right now. Rob, want to continue to walk through our great and wonderful sponsors here this evening. Georgetown Jewelry, football on SHN Sports, brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com.
And in the words of Joshua Harris, Ricky Poe doing an outstanding job. You better believe it.
You better believe it.
We appreciate you, Ricky. Thank you for your generous support. First down and 10 for the Eagles, not on their own 12. This will be on their own 47. And a little bit of things worked out here. The officials talking over with Coach Absek right now. I'm not sure what they're talking about here.
Rob, during the break, during the commercial break there, we called a holding on the receiving team.
9:43 to go, first half. Georgetown, their third possession of the night upcoming, trailing 9-0. On the left hash, what would have been from their own 47, they'll move that back now. It's a holding, I would assume their own 37. Maybe more than that. It's a 15-yard flavor, I thought.
37, yes, sir.
That is a 37. So first down and 10 from their own 37. Siosin on the left hash, two receivers to the right. X-Man moves to the left. Nobody behind Siosin now. Standing in shotgun at the 32, passes over to the right to Noah Drum. Drum trying to go across the 40, breaks through one, hobble steps his way forward. And Noah Drum, after being brought down for only a 2-yard reception, he'll move it forward to the 42-yard line, a 5-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 5 for the Eagles.
Number 44 for Cedar Park, Noah Morales on the stop.
Ball on the right hash for the Eagles. Split receivers, two to the left. One of them is Noah Drum. The other one, Dylan Cahill, who we had on the show last week. Second down and 5 from his own 42. Running back behind is X. Noah Drum, flag flies. He may get a free one here, and goodness gracious, he is going to be swarmed by the Black Storm to the 39-yard line. We'll wait and see what this flag. It was thrown in the secondary, though, of Cedar Park, or at least from that line back there in the secondary. We'll see what the call is. Maybe a false start.
Can be offsides on the defense.
Or offsides, and it is.
Get 5 yards back here. That's great.
It'll be first down now. It was second down and 5. It'll be first down and 10.
Right. That's right.
From the 47. So, Georgetown got their 10-yard back.
There we go.
Somebody wanted some cheesecake.
We'll call that a push. It's what they do in poker.
I call it a strawberry cheesecake.
There you go.
I like food.
There you go.
Josh, good to have you up here. I wanted to mention, too, Galen Welnicki, our statistician tonight. Nathan Hipp behind the scenes. David England out there providing commentary as well as our camera angles. It'll be up after midnight. We appreciate all of our SHN family. Couldn't do what we do without you.
We couldn't do what we do without you, Rob, and we appreciate you very much.
First down and 10 from his own 47 is Siosin. 9:13 to go first half. Timberwolves 9, Eagles 0. Hard snap. Siosin over to the left into the hands of his receiver. Trying to dart through defenders is Drum, and Parampum his way back for a 1-yard gain only. It'll be second down and 9 from his own 48. Unless they just gave it to him right at the original line, they may have.
Looked like a little fumble there. Number 6 for Cedar Park ended up with it, but the runner was already down. Tamer Alzer for Cedar Park on that tackle.
Ball now on the left hash mark for Siosin and the Georgetown Eagles. Second down and 9 from their own 48. Two receivers to the left. One is Noah Drum to the right. Man in motion is Cahill from left to right. Siosin fake hands off, keeps it, dives forward, still on his feet, and he's going to have a 10-yard quarterback keeper for the first down at the 43-yard line into Cedar Park territory. I told you last week we got to see more of this running from Jackson Siosin. We've seen it here tonight.
Yeah, Jackson really ran hard right there, and he is just such a talented athlete, not afraid to take a hit, and he's running good.
Ball in between the hash marks now in Cedar Park territory. 8:20 to go first half as Siosin on a first down and 10 from the Park 43. Two receivers to the left, Drum to the right. He's going to fake handoff to X again, and Siosin has daylight across the 30, still on his feet to the 25. What a keeper by Siosin to the 24-yard line. Wow, back-to-back keepers, and Siosin coming alive for the Eagles.
Back-to-back keepers, back-to-back first downs, moving the ball down the field. Siosin says, let's put it on my back. I'm going to get this thing down close to the end zone.
7:54 to go. First half, clock running. Georgetown threatening the red zone for the first time tonight. We've got a first down and 10 on the Cedar Park 24, near that left hash mark. Siosin, shotgun. Got two backs with him this time. X to his right, and Rodan behind him. Scanning over, passes to Rodan in the flat. Javante has room across the 10, and he's got the first down at the Cedar Park 11 in the red zone. Georgetown finding the red light.
Looks like things are starting to click on the cylinders now, Rob, and we're moving this ball down the field. Number 28 for Cedar Park, Jackson Rogers, forced him out of bounds, or we might have found the end zone on that one.
Georgetown, the closest they've been tonight, trailing 9-0, 7:28 to go. Left hash mark, first down and 10. They can get a first down at the 1. Siosin, shotgun. He's going to change things up a little bit here, as originally X was lined up as a back. Now they shift. Rodan was behind him, and Georgetown going to call a timeout. They didn't like what they saw. A little confusion there. 1 timeout remaining for the Eagles, 2 for the Timberwolves. Man, Georgetown looking good here. Hopefully they can cap this off. Joshua, a drive that started out on their own 37.
Yeah, you bet, and that's a smart call. If you're this close, and to getting a touchdown, don't like what you see, call that timeout, regroup, and let's get a good play in there, and let's get this ball into the end zone here. Rob, while we've got a little bit of a timeout, I want to just continue to make sure that we recognize our wonderful sponsors for tonight's ball game against Cedar Park. Minuteman Press in Georgetown is proudly supporting Georgetown Eagles and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you, Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press, for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible. We appreciate you very much.
Appreciate you, Ty. Also, Blake Nicholson. First down and 10. They can get the first down at the 1-yard line. From the 11, Siosin left hash. Going to hand off to X, and he is stopped. They read it perfectly, and X will be stopped for a loss of 1, maybe 2 on the play. It'll be second down and long for the Eagles.
Yeah, Ben Bell, number 99 for Cedar Park, was not fooled on that run right there and got in there quick.
Rodan on the field for the Eagles. Second down and 12 from the Cedar Park 13. Rodan will be a back to the left of Siosin. Full behind is Xavier. Xavier now on the right. So one back to either side. 2 receivers to the left. Noah Drum to the right. Now in motion is Rodan from left to right on a 2nd and 12 from his own 13. Left corner up, and it is broken up, but that is going to be pass interference.
Yes.
Dylan Cahill was the intended receiver in the corner end zone, and he got a little knocked around. That may be pass interference against the Black Rain.
I believe it was, and it looked like number 6, Tamer. I think it's Tamer. It may be Tamer, but I believe it's Tamer Alzer got in there, and I believe he interfered with our receiver.
Josh, you better believe it.
Believe it.
It is. So they're going to move that ball up to the 2-yard line. Wow, Georgetown getting a break here.
You better believe it. They'll move it up to the 2.
I told you.
Repeat second down, and so what? You better believe it.
First down and goal for the Eagles on the 2-yard line.
Oh, third, okay.
Or third down and 1. No, it's not. It's first down and goal from the – it's first down and goal from the 2. Snap directly back this time over to X and the X Factor. Or was that Rodan? It was Rodan.
Oh, so
and
close.
Rodan
that
inches short of the goal line.
Has to be 2 inches at the most. He was so close there, Rob.
Rodan inches short from the goal line. Second down and goal from the inches.
Yeah, we look like we're 2.5 inches out right here. We need to just run this thing hard up the gut and get in this end zone and cut this lead down.
Second down and goal. The ball actually on the 2-yard line. At least that's what they're showing. It's actually inches. Siosin, Rodan to his right. Siosin going to keep it. Siosin tucks and runs, and Siosin is going to be stopped short, about a yard short. Looked like he had it originally, but just couldn't power his way through with that second effort.
Boy, I tell you what, it sure looked like he broke that goal line, and they forced him back. But good stop there by Cedar Park.
Well, Cade Laughlin in there for Georgetown now. He just came onto the field. We'll see where Locke lines up. Isaiah Fillmore goes as a receiver to the right. Laughlin out there as well on the left. Third and goal for Georgetown from the 1. X to the left of Siosin. Siosin is going to be slammed to the ground at the 15 as he was looking to pass it. No protection up front for Action Jackson as it broke down, and Jackson goes down with another sack, the second one of this ball game, and Georgetown now going to have to do a field goal on a 4th and 14.
Yeah, Rob, I tell you what, I don't ever second-guess coaches because I know they have a tough job, but just not running that ball up the middle there or kicking it to the outside a little bit. It's a little confusing, you have to admit.
Georgetown set here for, we'll see where they line this one up. It's usually 7 yards back, so he's, where are we at here, Galen?
Yeah, that was a big loss.
Was that 31? A 31-yard field goal is up, and it is good. And Georgetown is on the board. I didn't even see who kicked that ball. I beg your pardon. 31-yard field goal, good for the Eagles. They trail 9-3, 4:20 to go in the first half.
Well, we're on the board, and that's what's important. We definitely don't want to go into halftime here with only 4 minutes and 20 seconds left with a goose egg on the board. So I'm glad we've broken the ice, and now we need to keep pouring water down there.
I'm sure that was Matt Diaz there, the kicker. David, did you happen to see that? Should have been Diaz.
David's got Doppler going over there. He's trying to see what's going on with the storms around us.
Yeah, a little. Sorry about that, folks.
He unplugged.
Little microphone flutter there. David, we got you back out there? Nope.
No, he's having some technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
Battery's low. That's what's going on. The battery's blinking.
That's the second time I've heard that.
Hey, well, you know that microphone has went. It advertises 18 hours.
Yeah.
It's went about 18 hours.
Yeah, it has. So we just hadn't recharged it.
We'll bring it back in. Sorry about that, folks. 4:20 to go here in the first half of play. Georgetown scoring that field goal. This kick will sell short and will be fielded at the 29 on the right hash. Brought all the way up to around the 37-yard line. And Cedar Park with a 9-3 lead, and they've got 4:15 to work with here in the first half. 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see what kind of life they can continue to put through here. You know, big, tough stand here for Georgetown defense. This is going to be a good test for them, Joshua.
Yeah, we absolutely do not need them to score any more points before halftime here, so we need a big stop.
Cedar Park will start this 4th possession of the evening on their own 38 from right to left, 4:15 to go. In the first half, Hernandez will hand off to his back, and he will somehow delight his way forward after being stopped for no gain. He'll stay on his feet, and a healthy gain of around 5. We'll see where the official spot is. They'll give him 6, 2nd down and 4 from the 44. Wow, what a run right there.
You bet, because they did have him stop dead left there in the backfield, and then he broke free. Thank goodness number 25, Jonathan Knights, was on the
2nd and 4 from his own 44. Hit as he throws it all alone. The receiver has it, and he's going to have the touchdown. All alone was Brandon Breed. Wow. Unbelievable by Breed, a 56-yard touchdown floater as he was all alone.
He was so wide open, I didn't even realize he was down the field. I'm watching the play develop, and, man, I tell you what, somebody just missed their assignment there and just let him just take off. There was no way to stop that whatsoever.
And this drive started and not even a minute off the clock, and that's what Cedar Park can do if you're not careful.
They literally scored in about 37 seconds right there.
And a timeout called here by Cedar Park. That's their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. We'll step aside and take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. We'll continue after a word here from our sponsors. Josh?
You bet, Rob. Last but certainly not least on my sheet here, we want to thank Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle football and also Eastview football here in Georgetown. For general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASE certified technicians, drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. Thank you so much, Joe Bob, with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, for your generous and ongoing support of high school football in Georgetown. We appreciate you.
We do appreciate all the sponsors here, and they'll go for 2 now, Josh, after missing that getting the field goal block. Pass
Wide
over,
open.
all alone. Touch, extra point good into the hands on that right side to Daniel Hernandez, the running back. And they got back their point they missed earlier and another one. 17-3, 3:35 to go here in the first half of play. Cedar Park leading.
The scenario that we just talked about, we did not want to happen going into the half. It didn't take but about 45 seconds to transpire. And so Georgetown's going to have to go in here or try to get a score here, go in a half, and make the adjustments, which I love about Coach Dean and his staff. They always make great adjustments, and we're going to need that to happen tonight, as you can tell, with 17-3 score with 3:35 left in the half.
Hey, friends, the SHN fan text line is open. As always, we appreciate your text messages. Let us know how we're sending out there. We'd love to hear from you. That SHN fan line open at 512-522-9105. Again, send us a text message. Who would you like to give a shout-out to tonight? 512-522-9105. Hey, also wanted to remind you, for our YouTube listeners, of course, that's where you pick up all of this. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll always know when we go live. Visit youtube.com/SHN Sports 1. That's youtube.com/SHN Sports and the numeral 1.
Love that.
Josh is subscribed.
It literally tells me 30 minutes before you go on as well. It sends me a quick reminder, and then it'll let me know when you're live.
Right toe to leather, kickoff by Cedar Park, up and into the air, and X-Toros will have it at the 3 on the right side. Xavier across the 15, dodges through 1, and tiptoes his way to the 21. That's a good extra effort there. They may call him down at the 20 because he was down around the 15 and was able to hobble his way forward and picks up an extra 3 or 4 yards to the 20.
Yep, got tripped up there, but kept his feet and his legs moving like they teach you from Pop Warner on up, and picked up another 5 yards.
3:28 to go, first half. Georgetown on the road at John Gupton here in 11-5A Division I football, trailing 17-3. Fillmore will break out of the huddle as the receiver to the right for Georgetown, 2 to the left. Seosin will have a back behind him. Actually now moving over to the right. That is R.J. Moreno. Seosin, though, all alone, passes over, and boy, that was almost intercepted. A misdirection there. A little miscommunication at the 30-yard line. The intended receiver, Noah Drum. Thankfully, that was not intercepted.
You better believe it. And I tell you what, number 5 there for Cedar Park wishes he could have that one back. Not that I want him to catch it, but I thought he had it. That was looks like Clown King for Cedar Park.
Yeah, clean down there.
Cleon
Second down
King.
and 10 from the 20 on the right hash for Georgetown. 3:23 to go. Second quarter. Rodan this time will line up to Seosin's left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right. And the handoff, no, it's a keeper by Seosin. Seosin finding daylight. Picks up a healthy gain of around 8. He'll have it to the 28-yard line. It'll be third down and a short 2 here for Georgetown. They got to get to the 30. 3:08 to go. Each team only 1 timeout. Georgetown trails by 2 touchdowns, 17-3. They've got to convert here, Joshua, to get some headstrong energy.
We really do. We need a couple of big plays here to get us down the field, and at least, if nothing else, get a field goal out of this drive. But you're right. We need something to click right now.
Fillmore, the receiver to the left. There's 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Third down and 2 from his own 28. Seosin will keep it. Seosin has the first down at the 32.
I tell you what, he is our bright light right now. He is making all of the plays and all of the runs that we need to get these sticks moving. And, boy, I tell you, he's really fighting hard tonight. That young man's really playing a hard game.
Braden Hargrove heads over to the sideline, running off, just to switch up there. A little procedure maintenance. 2 receivers break to the left out of the huddle. One of them is Isaiah Fillmore. We've seen him down there to the left all night. Dylan Cahill also. 1 receiver to the right. First and 10 from the Cedar Park 32. Seosin again the keeper, and again has daylight across the 35. Seosin to the 37, maybe 38. Running on that right side, angling his way near the out-of-bounds area, and I think they will say he was out of bounds. 6-yard gain. It'll be second down and 4 for Georgetown.
I was watching close there with my binoculars, and I tell you what, he got hit late out of bounds and really took a hit. That young man is really tough.
Second and 4 to the 38, where Georgetown currently on their side of the field, trailing 17-3, 2:07 to go. Seosin with Moreno in motion now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2 hard counts. Seosin stands at the 30. Now over to the left hash. Throws this one away. over Coach Dean's head there at the 50, incomplete. Intended receiver on that play for the Eagles was Dylan Cahill. Moreno will head back over to the sidelines. We'll see X Torres back onto the field now.
Yeah, Ben Bell there put a lot of pressure, number 99 for Cedar Park, on Siosin that time. 4
receivers this time to the left, 1 to the right. Empty backfield, 3rd down and 4. Siosin from his own 38 on the right hash. Siosin over the middle has the catch at the 45 for the Georgetown. First down into the hands of Dylan Cahill. Dakota Cahill's little brother with a little action and keeping the chains moving for the second time on this possession.
Keeping the chains moving, and minute 46 left in the half here. We need to keep it moving.
First down and 10, Georgetown on their own 45. Siosin shotgun. 2 receivers in a wing to either side. Xavier Torres, the X-Man, standing on the X there at the 40.
Yes, he was.
In between the hash mark. That's his spot, man. He's X marks the spot, baby. Over to the right side, Drum the pass, 45, and he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Number 17 for Cedar Park, Caden Combs. Playing him tight there. Complete pass, but no gain.
Complete pass it is, and no gain. Second down and 10. The ball, of course, remains on the 45. 1:19 to go. Second quarter. Georgetown trails 17-3. They've converted 2 third downs on this drive. They're on a 2nd and 10 right now from the 45 on their side here on the left. Siosin all alone, passes over, has his man at the 50, still on his feet across the 45. It's Cade Lachlan to the 40. What a catch and run right across the numbers by Cade Lachlan.
That was a great little half spin move there to break free, move those sticks again, and now we're definitely getting deep into the Cedar Park territory.
First and 10 from the Park 40. This time a false start. Georgetown was going quick, and they're going to get called for a false start here. X-Man will head over to the sidelines. R.J. Moreno onto the field now. He'll be the back once Georgetown sets back up here. Reminding you, Chris Courtney sponsoring second quarter action. Courtney Home Inspections. Buying or selling a new house? Need an inspector? Call Chris Courtney. Check him out online, CourtneyHomeInspection.com. First and 15. Georgetown from the 45 of Cedar Park. Drum has it across the 40 to the 35, and another healthy gain of 10. Actually, maybe 11 to the 34-yard line of Cedar Park. It'll be second down and 4 from the CP 34.
Yeah, we need to move quick here. I thought he was going to try to get out of bounds.
Quickly back and hurry up. Second down and 4 from the Cedar Park 34 on the right hash. Siosin rolls to the left. Siosin throws up. Floater has his man at the 20 for the first down. Right into the hands of his receiver.
20.
If it was 20, it was Dylan Cahill. Corey Coleman out there on the field, too, for Georgetown. And Coach Dean and the Eagles with 29 seconds to go, trailing 17-3. They're going to burn their final timeout. He actually got to the 21, so 1 yard away from the red zone. Remember, Georgetown has been in the red zone twice tonight. They've only been able to kick that one field goal. That's where we stand at 17-3, Josh.
Yeah, we absolutely want to get this into the end zone with a touchdown and go into half.
I want to thank our friends at Program Insurance Group, located in Central Texas, an insurance provider servicing clients in all 50 states. Program Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risk, offering a wide variety of insurance products for businesses and personal needs. Program Insurance Group, they've got you covered. For more information, visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Again, that's pigbcs.com. Thank you to Doug Groves and Program Insurance Group for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports. And that's who we get our insurance from. Thank you, Doug. And
Doug, I apologize. I said I had read my last one, and I didn't flip the sheet, so we did not forget about you, and we appreciate you very much.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Actually, you know what? They say that Cedar Park called that timeout. Georgetown still has one remaining. First and 10 from the Cedar Park 29. 29 seconds to go from the 21. Siosin will be all alone now in the backfield. His line's got to help him. Up over the middle, has his man, and it's incomplete. He had it in his hands, right across in between the hash marks, incomplete at the 5-yard line. It was a good opportunity there by Rodan, but he wasn't able to pull it down, and you got to credit Cedar Park for that great defense. That'll stop the clock, though, Josh.
Yeah, you bet. Number 5, Clown King, with great coverage there. Got there just right. I thought it maybe was a little early. We could have got a flag, but it was just great coverage.
Corey Coleman out there on the left for Georgetown. 2nd down and 10 from the 21. 23 seconds to go. Moreno the back to the right. Don't expect the handoff here. Stepping back, Siosen pump fakes once. Left side. Got to get out of bounds as Cahill. And
oh, that's face mask.
Boy, his helmet comes off. That is unbelievable. Ripped it right off at the 10-yard line. Georgetown would have had the first down anyways. Now they're going to be even deeper down near that goal line, Joshua.
You better believe it. That's going to put us real close. I mean, he literally ripped it, grabbed the face mask, ripped the helmet off, and so that's going to be a big one for us.
You know, it seems like every game here in 11-5A is a rivalry game just because of the competitiveness, arguably one of the toughest districts in 5A in the state of Texas with Hutto and Cedar Park. And it is foul there by Keon King, the defensive back, or Keon King. It will be first down and goal from the 5. Georgetown's got to run this in, Josh.
Please run this in.
First down and 5 from the goal line, or first and goal from the 5. Moreno's the back behind Siosen. Siosen in shotgun at the 10. Siosen looking, passing over, touchdown across the middle. They go for the dagger. They got it right into the hands of Noah. Parum pum pum drum, bringing a little Christmas cheer early here at Gupton Stadium.
We take back what we just said 4 seconds ago. Pass that ball into the end zone. Great job, Georgetown Eagles. Great call by the coaches there.
But if it would have been incomplete.
Oh, great job. And we really needed that. They needed that win. Take that into the halftime and know, hey, we can score on these guys too.
Diaz from 20, extra point kick, right toe to leather, flipping over end. It's good. Georgetown pulls it to within 7, 17-10, 10 seconds to go. You better believe, though, that Cedar Park may try to do something here with 10 seconds on the board. You can't count these guys out. You can't let your guard down.
I promise you this, Georgetown's going to try to keep this ball away from anybody that might be able to do something with it. So it'll be interesting to see where they kick this ball and how they do it.
Joshua, each team only touching the ball tonight 4 times, if you can believe that. A lot of clock coming off by both of these teams, each team with only 4 possessions in the first half.
Very fast half. I said that first quarter was fast. This second quarter's been fast. This football game is moving right along.
So again, 10 seconds. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of our wonderful sponsors. Oak Ridge Disciple House, a faith-based Christian character building ministry that helps men 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you to the man right next to me in the Oak Ridge Disciple House, Joshua Harris, for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football here on SHN Sports.
Set to kick off here, Rob, for Georgetown with 10 seconds left in the half. We need to just be real smart here.
Yeah, it puts this one up. It'll kick and takes a bounce over the head at the 15. That's going to go out of bounds for an illegal procedure. That'll move it up to the 35.
Rob, I thought he touched that ball, but maybe not.
No, it took a roll around the 20 and goes out there on the left side, so that'll be an illegal procedure. I would send it to David, but we don't have batteries. We don't got batteries.
We could get him fixed up at halftime.
Oh, he does have batteries. David, what's up?
Hey, Rob,
we got batteries.
Good too.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Sounds really clear now too, David.
Hey.
So what's up, David? How you doing?
It's hot. It's humid. We'll have a weather report at halftime.
Awesome. Okay. We'll talk things over with you as well at halftime for a few moments. We will allow, of course, Georgetown Eagle Band will be out first, so we will let them play, and we'll have halftime stats and more brought to you by the legend of Georgetown, Galen Welnicki.
The legend.
Yeah, you know that movie, I Am Legend? Sorry, Will Smith. Galen is legend.
I watch him do these stats, Rob, and I tell you what, I'm amazed. It's a special person that can sit and track all of this the way he does, and it's a gift.
Through our chatter.
It really is a gift.
Without knocking us in the head.
How he doesn't go. I mean, I tell you, it's something special to watch.
Diaz set to kick this one away again. Cedar Park is going to tell him to re-kick it here. Man, that's kind of how it goes. Diaz will ground this one. Across the 35, 30 to the 25, takes a step to the 20. On the right hash, Cedar Park trying to find some daylight, and he's got room across the 30 to the 35, now out of bounds near the 39. So a net of about 4 yards as they elected to go ahead and kick that again. Cedar Park did, so you net about 4 yards on that.
Yeah, a little scary there. He did break free a little bit, but number 48, Braden Hargrove, once again, came up and said, no, we're going to stop this right here.
2 seconds on the clock. You better believe that Georgetown is going to protect here in the backfield.
You better believe we're going to stop this right here, Hargrove said.
Georgetown's got 4 back there in the back around the 40. It'll be first down and 10. And the 39 for Cedar Park. And, well, they're moving this back. David, what happened out there?
The gentleman in the white hat says illegal block in the back.
Now they're going to take a knee. No reason to go for it here. They'll take a knee.
We'll take it.
I would assume they would.
We'll take it. Haven't been a lot of penalties, but there's been some big ones.
Well, only 2 seconds on the clock, so they're only going to be getting 1 play off. They don't line up in a formation to take a knee here at the end of the first half.
I think they're going to take a long shot here.
On 21 they do. They put it down.
He flips it down, and that's the half.
17-10 your score. 4 possessions, 5 for Cedar Park, 4 for Georgetown. As we go into halftime with the Timberwolves leading here on their home field at John Gupton Stadium, 17-10. We'll take a quick break. We'll go over some more of our sponsors. We'll have halftime stats and more. Josh, I wanted to mention too, man, the Eagles, I wonder whether Cedar Park probably has to do the same thing. These kids have to go upstairs to get back to the locker rooms.
Yes, they do.
So, man.
They're very interesting. Beautiful stadium, though, here in Cedar Park.
We'll take a quick break. Stay with us. Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network continues in just a few moments.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network, brought to you by our friends at Georgetown Jewelry. Ricky Poe, the owner of Georgetown Jewelry, specializing in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com. We're going to step aside. We'll let you enjoy the sounds and later after midnight, the sights of the award-winning Georgetown Eagle Marching Band. SHN Sports coverage of Friday night Eagle Fight Never Dies Nation continues in a few moments.
And now, watch the Georgia as they perform the Jazz team to the Hipp product their song, Light 'em Up.
Well, we're still waiting for the Georgetown Eagle Marching Band to get everything situated on the field. While we're taking that moment to let your Eagle Marching Band get out there, did want to mention some more sponsors here. A special thank you to Minuteman Press here in Georgetown, Texas, a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press, your one-stop shop For all your marketing products and services, Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. That's www.mmptx.com. A special thank you to Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible. Thank you to Blake Nicholson as well. We also want to thank our friends at Boomtown Escapes. We appreciate your support this season as our team supporter. For escape games and more on the Georgetown Square, visit boomtownescape.com. We'll take a quick break, let you enjoy the sounds of Georgetown Eagle Marching Band. We'll be right back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the last three moves of the Eagle Band's 2018 competition production based on the world famous Grizzly Park Ride by Mountain Manager. Give it up for the 2017 UIL State Qualifying Eagle Band as they proud to present Welcome Blue Schmoder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Leander Independent School District and Cedar Park High School are proud to present the 2018 award-winning Cedar Park High School Timberwolves Band and Celebrity Dance Team. The celebrities will enter the field to the music of Hooray for Hollywood. Celebrity Social Officers All, A.G. Foster, Mama Grave, Emily Lanford, Emma Waddell, Liliana Whitley, and Social Captain Maddie Parker. The Celebrity Line Officers All, Second Lieutenant Brandon Carr, Senior Lieutenant Sidney Polishuk, First Lieutenant Kennedy Hott, First Lieutenant Jenna McQueen, and Captain Katie Dodd. The Celebrity Star of the Week is Riley Tanako. The Cadet of the Week is Ashley Nelson. And the Cadet Smile Award goes to Charlotte Newman. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the celebrities are excited to be joined on the field by Cedar Park's JV dance team, the Emeralds, as well as our sister team at theater program, the Cedar Park Middle School Crimson Cadets. On the field before you is over 150 young ladies who dedicate countless hours to the art of dance. Tonight, the celebrities, the Emeralds and Cadets, will be performing to Runaway Baby. Celebrities and Emeralds are under the direction of Miss Nikki Evans. The Cadets are under the direction of Miss Kate Vaughn and Gina Morgan. For some upcoming celebrity events, please visit our website at cphscelebrities.org. And now, the Cedar Park High School Band presents the Cedar Park Middle School Color Guard. Accompanying the Color Guard tonight is the Cedar Park High School Color Guard. The Color Guards will be performing together a routine by the music, to the music September by Justin Timberlake, Anna Kendrick, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember? September and gentlemen, the Cedar Park High School and Cedar Park Middle School color guard. Tonight, the award-winning Timberwolves band is joined by students representing Brushy, R.D.L. Henry, and Cedar Park Middle School band. Before you see close to 500 band students. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back and enjoy our bands as they perform Land of 1,000 Dances.
Defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Neich, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle Football on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to John Gupton Stadium in Cedar Park, Texas. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris, Galen Welnicki, Nathan Height, and David England. We're so proud and honored that you decided to join us here this evening for a little Georgetown Eagle football. I'm going to send it out there, though, to Doppler Dave. He's got a weather update and some score updates for us from around the district and other areas. Over to you, Doppler Dave.
All right, Rob, as we head into the third quarter, the temperature out here is lowered down a little bit, 77 degrees, 77% humidity, and winds are out of the southeast at 2 miles an hour. Radar looks clear in central Texas that there's a line of showers and thunderstorms from San Angelo to the Metroplex moving southeast, probably expected to hit the Central Texas area in the morning. Scores around the SHN network right now. Out there in Cameron, you've got Cameron leading the Gerald Cougars, and you've got Michael Francis and Carl Schoening on that call out there. Cameron leads 33-0 with 2:13 remaining in the second quarter. And then back home in Georgetown, you've got Bastrop visiting the Eastview Patriots. You've got Travis Banks and Stephen Strong on that call. And approaching halftime, you've got Eastview Patriots leading 20-7. Then just around the corner at Bible Stadium with Mark Sickle on the call, Round Rock Dragons visiting Leander High School at Bible Stadium. With 10:49 remaining in the third quarter, Round Rock leads Leander Lions 27-14. A couple other scores just down the street there at the Round Rock ISD Palace at Parmer. You've got Vista Ridge visiting Stony Point, and they've got underway in the third quarter. It's 14-0 Stony Point Tigers over the Vista Ridge Rangers. And around district play, you've got Manor leading Rouse at Manor, 17-0. Manor leading Rouse with almost halftime in that game. And then at halftime, you've got Conley at Pflugerville, 18-13. Conley leads that one. And then the big game that everybody's wondering about, you've got over at Chaparral Stadium in Westlake, you've got the number 2 Lake Travis Cavaliers visiting Westlake. The score almost at halftime is 17-7, Westlake with the lead over Lake Travis. Rob, back to you.
David, thank you as we send it out there to Doppler Dave on the camera. And, David, I wanted to point out something. If we can get that camera on it down there, the Cedar Park players are going to be running out of their Timber Dome tonight with the American flag and the American flag on the ground in front of them. To our left in the media booth, a lot of veterans here tonight. We appreciate the support of Cedar Park High School and what they do to honor our veterans as well. Joshua, excited to be here tonight as we're about to get third quarter started. The Timberwolves lead 17-0. Georgetown will get the ball first, though.
You better believe it. And just to real quick back on that was a beautiful picture of their support of the soldiers. And I was telling you here a minute ago, in the room next to us, it's full of soldiers. And I don't know if it's family members, but they're here in uniform. Got a chance to tell them thank you for your service. And we just appreciate all military and all those who serve this country, even the police officers that are running around the stadium here. I just always want to thank them. They have a tough job, and they do it for very little, no recognition. So we just want to say thank you tonight.
Well, the Georgetown Eagles here on the road at John Gupton will run out of the flying G first from right to left. That all the way back on the right corner end zone. The American flag now being raised just in front of us on the right side of the field in the right end zone. Boy, this is going to be a sight to see, friends. You'll have to come back after midnight to see the video of this one, as every player out there for Cedar Park holding an American flag. They're going to run through an American flag. Boy, what an image that is on your video screen, of course, after midnight tonight.
Beautiful, beautiful image of the support of our country, especially with the times we're in right now. It's just great to see everybody's on their feet, and be exciting for you to be able to watch it after midnight tonight.
I think what an honor as American soldier comes out first there and now leading the Cedar Park Timberwolves through the American flag.
That's awesome.
And every player holding an American flag all the way out to the 30-yard line. A lot of fans down there on the field as well, taking pictures and more. We sincerely and heartfeltly appreciate the fine work of our U.S. Armed Forces and all that they do, Joshua, to keep us safe and to keep us to where we are allowed to have a voice here in the U.S. You got to be thankful for that.
I mean, if you, even as you look at it, if it weren't for our soldiers, you talk about them all the time from the past, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have this wonderful country. We wouldn't have Friday Night Football. We wouldn't have all those things. So just so thankful, and may we never forget the sacrifices that so many men and women have made, will make, and will make in the future. So thank you so much. That was great. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That was awesome.
Just about to get started, third quarter action here on SHN Sports, presented by Oak Ridge Disciple House. Third quarter sponsor Todd Hargrove, with Todd Hargrove State Farm here in the third quarter. We appreciate Todd. Got to tell you, he is my personal insurance agent. Took over the office from Bill Edmiston. All of our sponsors, we know them, we're friends with them. That's the type of sponsorship that we want, is just folks who are not just people who are friends, but people who engage in the community. These are all organizations who give back. Thank you, Todd Hargrove, for all that you do for the Georgetown community.
You better believe it. Such great sponsors. Love the community. Love to make it better. And like you said, doing good always brings good. And so it's an amazing team we have.
About to get started here. Third quarter action again, presented by Todd Hargrove State Farm.
Cedar Park will receive the ball here Georgetown will receive the ball as Cedar Park kicks off here in the second half. 10-17 start of the third quarter.
Two-set back for Georgetown on the left side as the action will kick from right to left. Third quarter action again brought to you by Todd Hargrove, State Farm, down on the square in beautiful Georgetown, Texas. From the 40, right toe to leather, end over end. This one's going to take a line drive to the floor, fielded by Georgetown on the left side across the 15. Still on his feet near the 30, spinning around. Wow, what a return by Cade Lachlan. He said, my last name may say Lachlan, but I'm going to open this lock up, baby, and I'm going to take it for 30 yards on the return.
Great return there, and then stopped by number 3 for Cedar Park. Looks like Majestin Herverda, if I'm saying that correctly. Some of these names still get me, but doing my best. And if I don't pronounce it right, to the family, no offense, please.
11:52, 8 seconds off the clock. Third quarter action alive and well here at John Gupton Stadium. Georgetown has it first and 10 from their own 30, trailing 17-10. Siosen snap back. He's going to tuck and run across the right hash, still on his feet. And Siosen, a hard-fought 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 to the 33.
Stopped by number 44, Noah Morales for Cedar Park for that quick stop.
11:32. Siosen sacked 2 times in the first half. We didn't even have a chance to go over those first half stats. We'll talk about a little bit of them when we get time. Second and 7 from his own 33. Siosen all alone, but dodges through defenders. Still on his feet across the 40. Siosen has room across the 50. Now to the 45. Still on his feet to the 40, to the 35 and 30. Still on his feet. Siosen is going to take it all the way to the house. What a run by Action Jackson. Sea to the ocean, baby. And Georgetown coming alive in the third quarter of action. Wow.
And that was all Jackson. No laundry on the field, no penalties. I mean, he broke 3 solid tackles there. They should have had him, and he is in the end zone to start this third quarter. What a great run.
67 yards on the keeper by Jackson Siosen on that right side. Wow, and Georgetown with a kick here on the point after. They've got an opportunity to tie this game at 17 apiece. And it is up, and it is good off the toe of Diaz. Luis Diaz's little brother. We've got a tie ball game here in district play right here in the 5A.
And just like that, Georgetown has tied this ball game up. I was saying that right before we went to the half. I love the way the Eagles go in at halftime, and Coach Dean and all the coaching staff, they make some good adjustments, and they came out and were ready to start this second half of football.
And you got to talk about Jackson on that play. He had great blocking on the right side as he angled in between the numbers and the hash mark. He broke through 3 or 4 tackles. We thought he was going to go down after 3 or 4. He turned it on. David England, over to you. Your thoughts on that run moments ago by Jackson Siosen.
I tell you what, Rob. One of the coaches up here got a little excited. That's why the camera shake there. He's patting me on the back. We were all yelling up here, but what a run by that young man. He is tough, and he just did not stop. Eagle fight never dies.
Well, I tell you what, he is absolutely having a great night. If the Georgetown had the spark tonight, it is absolutely Jackson tonight saying, hey, let me lead y'all to this victory. Let's keep fighting.
Stats coming in from Galen Wilnicki. Jackson Siosen, 13 carries, 97 yards on the ground tonight for that young man. Thank you, Galen. Georgetown, 17 carries, 51 yards in the first half. Kickoff here, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 20. That'll be another illegal procedure for the Eagles. That's one area they got to be careful on.
Yeah, we've got to keep that ball inbounds. We cannot take these 5- and 10-yard penalty, moving the ball up closer than where it should be to start these drives, and so we've got to fix that.
Appreciate the Leggett family earlier messaging us. Of course, the SHN fan line is open. Uncle Trey, Aunt Steph, and Seiler listening in, yelling from Lubbock, Texas for the Georgetown Eagles, and our number 18, Gage Leggett. Of course, the Bobby Rogers family, our fourth quarter sponsor. We'll talk about them, but we appreciate the Leggett family. Again, if you've got a text message tonight you'd like to send a shout-out, feel free to text us at 522-9105. That's the SHN Eagle Fight Never Dies text line. Send a shout out. Let us know which athlete on the field you'd like to say hello to. Let us know that you're also out there listening. 512-522-9105. We're all tied up. 11:03 to go here in the third quarter. Just underway. Less than a minute gone. 57 seconds, and Georgetown ties it at 17 apiece.
Well, we're going to get an opportunity to practice this and keep this ball in bounds this time. I'm sure he's going to make a better effort.
Yeah, so they're going to go ahead and re-kick it. They move it 5 yards back to the 35. Kick up, and no, it's going to go to the left as well. It will be fielded, though, at the 32 on the right hash, and Georgetown plowing through the Cedar Park return men there as he was trying to tightrope that sideline, and he will be down around the 36. We'll see where the official spot is, Josh. 37 is where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, Matt, number 5 for Georgetown said nope, no further. Got a great stop there as he tried to tightrope, like you said, that sideline there. And so, pretty good field position for him, but we're gonna work on a big stop here.
Park will start this drive on their own 37. The last drive was their 5th before we went into halftime. They started on their own 21, and they stayed there. It was at the end of the quarter. First down and 10. Hernandez from his own 37 on the right hash, and the officials are going to break here, and somehow a football rolled onto the field from the sideline of Cedar Park.
Can only have one ball on the field at a time, Rob.
It's a good eye by those. They got a lot to keep up with. I don't know how they do it. I can barely keep up with this. First down and 10 from his own 37 right hash is Hernandez. 2 receivers to the left, and City's going to hand off to his back, finds rhythm in between the numbers and the hash on the left side, and finally brought down for a 9-yard gain. A nice run there for Cedar Park. It was number 3, Majestin Haverda.
You better believe it, Braden Hargrove, number 48 for Georgetown on the big tackle there.
Second down and a short one. Cedar Park on their own 46. 10:31 to go. Tie ball game here in district play. Handoff again to Haverda this time. Haverda is going to go for no gain on the play. Great job by the Blue Storm. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, Taylor Bell with a big stop there and had some help from Mason Meyer. They said, no way, we're going back the other way towards our end zone. That was a great stop.
3rd down and a short one from the left hash. Ball resting on his own 46. Hernandez, shotgun, tight formation, lined up 2 receivers to the left. Look for the handoff. It is, and Georgetown slams him in the backfield. Wow, what a play by the Eagles. Coming up huge for Georgetown. It was Taylor Bell once again ringing it, baby.
Taylor Bell has come out in the second half and is fired up. I tell you what, that was a great move. Swim move out, tackle, done. That's it, 4th down. Here we go.
And Josh, the most important part of that 3-yard loss on the run by the tackle, what they probably would have went for it on 4th and short. They're going to have to punt now.
First half they would have. I think they're saying, here, no, let's get this out of here.
Georgetown, though, looking for the fake, and they do get this one up off the toe of Alzar. Kicks up, and it takes a bounce back towards Cedar Park in favor of Georgetown, though, at the 25. They'll mark it down at the 24. Georgetown alive and well. 9:13 to go, third quarter. We're tied at 17 apiece here on the road in Cedar Park, Texas.
This is absolutely awesome start to this third quarter. We've got an opportunity now, if we can move this ball down the field, to take our first lead of the game, Rob.
Remember that opening drive for Cedar Park? They scored the field goal. Georgetown not able to score on their first possession, or their second possession, or their third possession. And they started finding things, coming alive here for the Eagles. They actually did score on their third possession.
17 ball game. Here we go.
Start here. Georgetown will have it on their own 24. It's Xavier Torres. Torres, a healthy gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. And drive starting from their own 24-yard line. Moves it up to the 27.
Number 47 for Cedar Park, Sam Muir. Did you say M-U-I-R, Rob? Yeah, Muir, I believe, on the stop there.
All I know is you better believe it.
You better believe it.
2nd down and 7, left hash mark. Georgetown on their own 27. Seosin shotgun, hard count. And Seosin will keep it again, this time the left side across the 35. He'll have the first down at the 36-yard line. And Georgetown fans getting a little rowdy and yelling, and Georgetown's got the first down.
Yeah, I really believe we should have had a flag on that. Those whistles had blown, and they were still wrestling him down, trying to put a hurt on him, and they got away with a little unnecessary roughness there for sure. But that's a first down for Georgetown.
Two receivers will break out of the huddle to the right. It's Dylan Cahill. At the very bottom is Noah Drum. One receiver all alone to the left. 1st and 10 from their own 36 on the left hash. Seosin quickly over the middle to Cahill, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted at the 30. I thought Cahill had it, and instead it got picked off by Cedar Park at the 30.
Yeah, that was picked off there by number 47, Sam Muir. We just talked about him and really was forced there. I heard him next door. The coach, he said, oh, why'd he throw? Just forced it in there, and, tough break for the Eagles. But we're going to have to just fight here, and they're in the red zone, or not in the red zone, but they're on our side of the field. So we got to get another stop here.
Cedar Park going for the dagger right out of the gates. Empty backfield here, 1st and 10 from the Georgetown 30. Eagles showing blitz. They got to cross early. No flag.
No flag on it.
And Hernandez is going to slide down to looks like the 22-yard line. He'll pick up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. They've got to get to the Georgetown red zone to get the first down at the 20.
They're going with a hurry-up offense here, Rob.
2nd and 2. Ryder Hernandez in shotgun. Trips right. 2 receivers left. Georgetown shows the 3-5. Hernandez again bouncing around. Hernandez to the right side. Hernandez going to spin. He's going nowhere. A loss of 1 on the play on the right side. Great job by the Blue Storm.
Trying to catch a number there. Yes, that's number 25 for the Eagles on that stop. Going to be Jonathan Nice.
Engelman listening in. Julia, hello, saying she's listening. Appreciate you, Julia. 17 tied, 7-17 third quarter. 3rd and 3 for Cedar Park from their own 23, or from Georgetown 23. Left side up, and it is broken up. Incomplete in the end zone. What a play by Taco Williams. Bring in the hot sauce, baby.
Big Taco put it on him that time. Great, just perfect timing. No interference there, and just a great play by Taco.
Brandon Breed, who had that 56-yard touchdown pass earlier, this time incomplete thanks to the Taco Man. Bringing the hot sauce. 4th down and 3. Look for Cedar Park to go for it here on the Georgetown 23. Big opportunity for the Blue Storm. Ryder Hernandez, shotgun, all alone, stands with his feet on the 28. Snap back, right side, has his man, and he's going to be stopped. Georgetown, turnover on downs. The coach is fired up next to us. We're fired up in the booth, and what a stop by the defense.
I tell you what, number 37 there, Taylor Bell, on that stop with a couple of other Eagles, making sure nobody got anything any further, and that's a turnover on the ball right there. Eagles will take it.
Give Jackson Seosin a chance to reset here after the interception on the previous. Georgetown will get the ball back on their own 23. Left hash, 7:01, third quarter, tied 17 apiece here in District 11 5A Division I high school football.
Here we go, Rob.
Third quarter brought to you by Todd Hargrove. Here from the 23, it's Seosin, shotgun, hard count. Actually calls 2 counts and then steps up. He's going to readjust and let his line know what's going on. 2 receivers to the left, 1 lone ranger standing on top of the 20. Instead, the handoff is going to go to Rodan. And Rodan, you did across the 30. Rodan, a first down, a 10-yard run to the 33.
I tell you, Rodan just tried to run right over number 23, Strider Laster of Cedar Park. Rodan almost rode him over.
Rodan, I believe, and if I get this wrong, I'm sorry, but from Savannah, Georgia. Is that correct, David? I think Rodan is from Georgia, from Savannah.
I'm not for sure, but Rodan's creating his own roads out there.
He sure is.
First down and 10 for the Eagles, right hash on their own 32. In motion is Cahill from right to left. And it is a handoff to Cahill. And Cahill behind blockers is going to power his way forward after breaking 2 tackles to the 39. Georgetown offense responding to the defense, saying, we're going to help you guys out.
We're moving this ball. Number 17, Caden Combs for Cedar Park on the initial stop there. But not after a pickup of, goodness gracious, about 6-7 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4 from his own 39. 6:04 to go third quarter. Tie game, 17 apiece. Seosin shotgun. Little early start, no offside or no false for Georgetown. Pass up, and it's intercepted at the 45. Second interception, that one into the hands of number 30, Javion Mays, the linebacker, and
Yep, Javion Mays read his eyes all the way, sat down, waited, and took it away from him.
But you know, the intended receiver, I didn't catch the number. I'm not sure if it was Drum, but he got started about a second early. If he would have went right when the play started, he would have been there for that ball. I think that was a timing issue.
That timing issue, needed to pump the brakes just a little bit, a little too excited, and it cost them that turnover. So here we go. We're right at midfield. We're going to have to just get a stop here, keep this thing going.
Cedar Park from the Georgetown 45 on
Good
first
hit.
and 10. Hand off to the left and a loss of 1 back to the 46.
Let me tell you something right there. Number 37, boy, just put a hit on that Cedar Park runner. That's going to be Taylor Bell again. Taylor Bell is fired up and playing a great football game right now.
Second down and 11 after the loss of 1 by Stockwell, beg your pardon. 5:26 to go in the third. Second and 11 from the Georgetown 46. Hernandez throws left side. It's incomplete into the hands of Brandon Breed. Incomplete at the 35.
Broken up there. Yeah, broken up there by number 16, Elijah Clough. And, boy, just a great play there. No interference. Timed it perfectly and said, nope, not going to catch that ball.
Clock stopped on the incompletion. Joshua, we are already on the third possession of this third quarter. You remember either team only touched the ball 2 times in each quarter in that first half, so things moving a lot more fast here. Of course, after some big plays on both sides, there was a penalty against Cedar Park.
Rob?
I'm going to send it over to David. What'd you see, man?
After the play, that was an unsportsmanlike conduct against Cedar Park.
That's the way we like to move that ball back that way, 15 yards. So great call there.
Milladoy will break out of the snap for Cedar Park on the right side alongside his teammate Logan Mayu.
What's great about an unsportsmanlike, it means we've got them a little frustrated. We've got them making some mistakes, and that's where we want them back on their heels.
Third down and 26 from the Georgetown 39 for Cedar Park. Ryder Hernandez all alone, standing at the 34. Standing back, throws it, tipped up into the air. Georgetown's got a chance, and Taylor Bell has the interception at the 40. Across the 30 to the left, angles his way to the 25. Still on his feet. The bell is ringing. Bring him, Taylor Bell at the 21.
That was awesome. I mean, that ball, when it was tipped, shot up at least 20 feet, and Taylor Bell just caught it just like he would in the outfield there. And, man, I tell you what, it was a great tip drill.
Boy, back-to-back-to-back interceptions, and that one, really those last 2, one by Seosin and now one by Cedar Park. Not really the quarterback's fault too much.
Those happen. Coach Dean talks about it all the time. Those tips, those are going to happen. It's who comes up with it that matters, and we just happen to catch that one, catch a break on that one. That's a good call.
Georgetown with their best starting position of the night here on their 8th possession. First down and 10 from the 25 of Cedar Park, and it is Rodan, and Rodan spins his way forward for a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 at the 23.
After that gain of 2, number 47 for Cedar Park on the stop there.
Hey, Rob?
Over to Dave.
The mood on the Georgetown side. Georgetown's got all the momentum right now. The Cedar Park side, you got crickets over here. That band is coming alive. The student section's fired up. Georgetown's having fun tonight.
I know you're wanting to say it, David. Second down and 8 from the 23 on the left hash of Cedar Park. Handoff this time over to the back and plowed down at the 20. A gain of 3 on the play. Coming up at the bottom of that pile is Javante Rodan, I believe.
That's 28 for Cedar Park on the stop there, Jackson Rogers.
It was Rodan, the ball carrier. Third down and 6. Critical third down for Georgetown here at the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. We're tied 17 apiece. After interception.
Back to back.
Jack had 2. Cedar Park has 1. Third and 6. Threatening the red zone at the 21. In motion is Cahill from right to left. And Seosin will keep it. Seosin lowers his shoulder. And this time he stopped for only a gain of 1 to the 20. Cedar Park fans happy with that one. And we'll see if Georgetown goes for the field goal here. You know, I'm not sure of the toe of this Diaz. They may go for it.
Number 6, Tamer Alzer on the stop there, keeping him from getting that first down. But I tell you what, it's not for a lack of trying by Seosin, that's for sure.
Well, it's 4th and 5 for the Eagles. If they went for this one, it would be a 37-yard field goal. They're not going to go for it. They are going to go for it. 4th and 5. Trip stack to the right. And Georgetown may call a timeout, and they do. During this timeout, we'll go ahead and get to some of our sponsors, Joshua, as we thank our friends that make our broadcast possible, partner.
You better believe it. We want to continue to just give much appreciation for the SHN family and all of our supporters of Georgetown football. Georgetown Jewelry, Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com. Minuteman Press also proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle football and also Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.ptx.com.
4th down and 5 from the Cedar Park 20. Siosin shotgun, hard count, trips right, throws left, corner up, and it is bobbled and caught
that football.
But the line judge going to say incomplete.
Oh, I need to see
and
a replay
he was on
that.
the other side of the field and ran over and called it incomplete. Well, look, they do have a replay on the board here.
Let's watch it.
That's going to be hard to see. Wow. He may have been out of bounds.
Oh, I missed it just at the
Turnover on
end.
downs for the Eagles.
Well, there's no instant replay to be called here in high school football, but sometimes you wish there were. But here we go. Great effort there by the Eagles. Turns the ball over. Let's get another stop.
Appreciate the Siosin family as well, also sponsoring SHN Sports, coming on today as a gold sponsor. We appreciate you, Brenda, and the Siosin family. We'll be talking more about the insurance company her husband runs here coming up next week, possibly this week if we can get to it. But thank you. On a 1st down and 10 from the 20, ball carrier to the 32. Healthy run on the play by Stockwell as Cedar Park getting a little running momentum now.
Little running momentum. Number 5 there for Georgetown. Matt Anderson with the stop.
First down and 10 from the 33. This time a handoff over to the right side to ball carrier Haverda. And Haverda will pick up 1 to the 35. Actually 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Matt Anderson and John Miranda on the stop there for Georgetown.
Second down and 8 from his own 35. Is that a new quarterback, or is it still? It is still the Hernandez.
Still Hernandez.
Hands up, is back, trying to
Great
run it up the
stop
gut
there.
on the right hash, and he'll have it to around the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Another opportunity for the Blue Storm here to get another critical stop. 1:54 to go and counting here in the 3rd quarter. We're tied up at 17 apiece.
You better believe that was a great stop. That was just such a swarm of Eagles. I couldn't pick up all the numbers. They just stacked him up, and let's get this stop here on 3rd and 6.
Taco Williams, one of the backs here on the right for Georgetown of the defense. 3rd down and 6 from his own 37. Hernandez with 2 receivers to the left. He's going to find and floats one up, has a man all alone at the 30. Still on his feet, angling in between the numbers and out of bounds, and tackled around the 50. Man, wide open again, and you know tonight, Josh, these wide open plays have been the difference. It's Will Adoy there with the 1st down all the way to the Georgetown 14.
Yeah, Elijah Klopp, number 16, was able to run him down, but that's what's been those plays have been really hurting us tonight, those big pass plays.
3rd and 6 from the Georgetown 14. Trying to run it up the gut here. The handoff to Haverda, and Haverda is going to have a healthy Campbell's Soup gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 to the 8.
Nate McMillan for Georgetown on the tackle there, 43.
And he's actually heading over to the sideline now as Georgetown
He got up a little tender.
Personnel.
He got up a little tender. I watched him.
Changed some personnel on defense. 2nd down and 4 from the Georgetown 8. Handoff left side. It is the big back, Stockwell, the running back, and this time no gain as he ran all the way to the left and finally chased out of bounds by Nick Petter and company.
And Taco Williams was in on that as well.
33 seconds, tied 17 apiece here on the road in John Gupton's 2nd district game for Georgetown this season. Of course, Georgetown Eagle football presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Todd Hargrove, State Farm, third quarter. 3rd and 4 for Cedar Park. Low snap, handoff again to Stockwell, and he's ankle tackled, only a gain of 1 at the 7-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 3. They can get the first down at the 4.
Yep, number 90, Tyler Knowles. But that's a big old boy right there. Just watched him get up, and that's a lot of muscle right there getting up. And then Mason Meyer in on that big stop as well, number 6 for Georgetown.
That is the end of the Todd Hargrove third quarter, 17 all tied up. 4th down and 3 to start the fourth quarter. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Georgetown Eagle football continues on SHN Sports.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
Welcome back, Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris, and I've been 7 weeks in, and I've been saying Taylor Bell the entire, because someone told me it was Bell.
Yep.
And I've went with it, and I've said it, and his grandparents saying it is Bill. So I wanted to apologize to Taylor's family. It is Taylor Beal, and that is a huge mistake by me. They're going to go for the field goal here. It is a 24-yard field goal. It's up on its way, and 24 yards. It's 24 yards good for Justin Bohr. That is his second field goal. The Wolves will retake the lead 20-17, 11:54. Josh, we'll get to some of those sponsors, man.
Yeah, you bet. Let's go ahead and recognize Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, supporting not only Georgetown Eagle but also Eastview Patriot football. For your general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASC certified techs, very important, drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes there on Austin Avenue. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. Thank you, Joe Bob, with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for your generous support of high school football in Georgetown. Also, don't ever want to forget about Program Insurance Group, located in Central Texas. Program Insurance Group is an insurance provider serving clients in all 50 states. Program Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risks that may come your way, offering a wide variety of insurance products for business and personal needs. Program Insurance Group has you covered. For more information, please visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Thank you, Doug Groves and Program Insurance Group, for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Gene Lawhon, for making that possible. 11:54 to go, fourth quarter, sponsored and brought to you by the Bobby Rogers family. Kickoff from left to right into the hands of Georgetown at the 30, still on his feet, now angling to the 35. A healthy return to the 36 by none other than Cade Lachlan. Georgetown, 158 rushing yards. Cedar Park, 78. Georgetown, 96 passing yards. Cedar Park, 171. We are almost even in total yardage. 254 for the Eagles, 249 for Cedar Park. Thank you, Will Nicky, for the stats.
Hey, 2017 right now in the fourth quarter. This is a pretty even ball game, and I'm not mad at this at all. We got a great quarter of ball to play.
Ninth possession for Georgetown tonight. They'll start 1st and 10 on their own 36. Seost, two backs to either side. Two receivers to the right. One is Fillmore to the left. Seosin stands in shotgun at his 30. He will keep it, and they'll read it beautifully, and he'll be stopped at the – oh, they're going to give him the progress, though, at the 32. He was actually down at the 30.
Yeah, big number 53 for Cedar Park. B.J. Jones in on the stop. Was just not letting him go anywhere.
That will be a 4-yard loss. 2nd down and 14 for Georgetown. Appreciate Nathan Hipp behind us, keeping things rolling on the scoreboard and video,
Nathan,
as well as David England.
Thank you, David.
2nd and 14 Georgetown on their own 32, left hash. Two receivers stacked top of each other at the 30. Passovers. Drum is one of those receivers. Drum spinning around. He lost it out of bounds. Fall back on it, and he got the ball up to around the 37. You know, that design play right there where Noah Drum lines up behind Dylan Cahill. That's so Cahill can get that initial block for him. It worked, and Noah Drum got back to the original line of scrimmage. 4-yard gain, 3rd down and 10, critical for the Georgetown offense on this play. Players kind of running over here. A little confusion as Noah Thompson doing out there? He went over to the sideline. Breaking out of the huddle. Corey Coleman to the right as part of a trips package. Empty backfield, 2 to the left, 3rd and 10 from his own 36. Siosin takes a moment and flags fly.
Yeah, we're going to get a delay, looks like.
No, there was 2 seconds on the clock. They called a false start.
False start.
And I mean,
little silly things that you just.
Yeah, but that's one of those questionable because Jackson came out. He was talking things over. That's a very rare call.
Yeah. Coach is responding next door a little bit too, the same as you.
It's a call that, and again, not knocking. They've got a hard job out there,
do.
but that's a call you can't make. You got to let it play. Everybody was moving in. 3rd and 15 from his own 31. 4 receivers, right, 1 left. Siosin, 25, shotgun. He's got room, and he's going to be sacked for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes back to that play. Let him play.
Yeah, 47, Sam Muir stopped it up, and then just Cedar Park just jumped on him with 3 or 4 more guys, and he wasn't going anywhere. Going to put us way back deep.
It's a drive that started on their own 36, and the resulting of the penalties and sacks bring Georgetown back to the 25. So you call that an 11-yard loss. It'll be 4th down and 21, and Georgetown will have to punt this one away. One set to receive for Cedar Park at the 40 is that number 5, Keon King. Georgetown will punt this one from the 10. High snap here and off the foot of Jackson, and it's a low punt. It goes out of bounds around the 45.
Rob, I think they got a piece of that high snap. He tried to get it down quick, and I think maybe got a little piece of it, if not just hit off the side of his foot.
It's only a short punt. It'll go to the 42-yard line. So you take 42 and you subtract 25, and if you're a math major, you'll say that's 17 yards punt. I'm not a math major. I just pulled up a calculator, Rob. Like that.
Like that. You better believe it.
A 17-yard punt will put the ball for Cedar Park on their 10th possession of the night on the Georgetown 42. Right hash leading 20-17, 9:19 to go in the game. Spinning around here on the keeper by Hernandez, and Hernandez will pick up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 at the 39.
Taylor Beal stopped quickly. Rob, you got me. Stopped him quickly, though. Just a gain of 3 on that one.
2nd down and 7 from Georgetown's 39. Cedar Park with the 3-point lead, 20-17, 8:54 to go here in this ball game. Ball in between the hash marks. Hernandez will hand off to Stockwell, and Stockwell using that big frame of his, and he'll finally be brought out of bounds as he angled to the right side. He'll have it at the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and manageable for Cedar Park.
Manageable, but manageable for us to get a stop here. I think if we can get them to stop here.
We really need to get our defense off the field.
Yeah.
And we need a long offensive drive.
Yeah, David's saying we need to get our defense off the field and get a long offensive drive, which he's absolutely correct. These guys are working hard out there tonight.
Empty backfield, 3rd down and 2 from the Georgetown 34. Hernandez will keep it. There was a hold there on the offensive line, no call, and he's got the 1st down. And I'm sorry, but that was a hold at the 35 as – I'm just calling it from what I saw there. Tyler Knowles got held, and that's why he couldn't make the tackle.
Yes, sometimes we're way up here. Sometimes it's so much easier for us to see.
1st down. He had it. He just got held. 1st down and 10 from the 31 of Georgetown. Hernandez hands off to the big man again in the backfield, Stockwell. Stockwell stocking up some more yardage here on a 1st down. He'll have 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 29.
Big 90 for Georgetown. Tyler Knowles again on the stop.
Well, Rob, as close as this game is, do you think it's time for a stop? Because, if they go in and score, we're down by 10, and it's 2 possessions.
Yeah, and we're at the 8-minute mark. Georgetown, remember, has used one of their timeouts. 2nd and 8 from the Eagle 29 on the right hash as Hernandez, 2 receivers up. He's going to hand off to Stockwell. They're going to continue to churn yardage here on the running game, running up that right hash to the 25. They may have put it at the 24. Am I right? No, the 26.
Yeah, I sure like that push there, though. Number 4, Colby Cummings, got in there quick and kept that from being anything.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 26. Again, thank you to the Bill family. Great coverage from Don Burgess, sent us a text from Folsom, California. 3rd down and 5, critical for the Blue Storm here on the 26-yard line. Cedar Park has it in Georgetown territory. 3rd and 5 from the Georgetown 26, leading 20-17, 7:12 to go. Pass over in the flat right side, has his man and has the first down, out of bounds. And they should stop the clock, and they do. I was about to say, you can't keep running a clock here. And that was a catch on the play by William Adoy. And it'll be first down inside the red zone now at the 18. Again, Cedar Park leads 20-17, 7:07 to go here in the ball game. Cedar Park driving in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the Georgetown 18. Hernandez one back to his left, man in motion from left to right. He's going to step back, good protection, now it falls apart. He's going to be chased down, still has room, throws it, and this line pass over to Adoy is incomplete. Around the 3-yard line, it was well short. He had to get rid of it, 2nd down and 10.
Had to get rid of it because number 4, Colby Cummings for Georgetown, was breaking on him fast. That was great pursuit and a great force out there.
Again, we appreciate the Seosin family and your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football, not only on SHN Sports, but also throughout the season, helping these kids out quite a bit. We appreciate Brenda and her husband and Rudy, great folks here in Georgetown. 2nd and 10 from the 18. Little Dr. Pepper in the mouth to get it popping.
Got to do it.
From the 18,
better believe
handoff left side, and it worked. He's down, brought at the 20. Stockwell with a 1-yard loss. I told you, you put a little Dr. Pepper in your mouth.
Put a little Dr. Pepper and Matt Anderson. Let me help you out, Rob, a little bit with a great tackle there, number 5 for Georgetown.
Yeah, great job there for Matt Anderson. 6:40 to go, 20-17, Cedar Park, 3rd and 11. More Dr. Pepper in the mouth. Dr. Pepper, you need to advertise with us.
Oh, I'm learning all the great tricks of the broadcast world up here tonight, Rob.
Empty backfield for Hernandez on the left hash. 3rd and 11 from the Georgetown 19. Passing over the middle, has his man at the 5, and has the first down. Maybe I should switch to Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, I tried to tell you. Number 43 there with the stop. Saved him from going into the end zone. Nate McMillan for the Eagles, but not before. Now we're 1st and 5, 1st and goal. 5 yards to go. We got to get a stop here.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
You better believe it. Come on, Eagles.
6 minutes to go. 1st and goal from the 5. Hernandez all alone. Dances around.
Cover.
Passes over up the middle and a touchdown. Wide open at the D of the LISD logo. A 5-yard touchdown pass into the hands of his receiver, who was just all alone. Nobody was covering him.
And I don't even have anybody to even say was close to him because there was nobody. He just snuck right to that back end zone line and sat there, and he just delivered it right to him.
And it was a pass to Carson Neal, who was also the holder. 5-yard pass to Neal.
Boy, these quarters been going fast, Rob.
Extra point kick is up, and it's good. And it's back to a 10-point lead, 27-17, 5:52 to go here in the ball game. We'll thank some more of our sponsors here.
Rob, we want to continue on with Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry, brought to you by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. If you've got some things bringing in, Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com. Once again, we want to go with Minuteman Press. Ty Gibson at Minuteman Press, proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle football and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and service. Minuteman Press can be found online, www.mmmptx.com. thank you, Ty Gibson, and that team, Minuteman Press, for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible with SHN Sports.
In the words of Joshua Harris, absolutely, you better believe it.
You better believe it. And we better believe right now that Georgetown can do a little something here. And we do believe. We just need it to happen. Let's send a little good Eagle mojo down there.
Kick over from left to right. It's going to be fielded by Georgetown at the 30 into the hands of 43 McMillan. McMillan still on his feet. He'll go in between the hash marks and finally brought down at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will have to work on this 10-point deficit, 27-17, 5:44 to go here in the Bobby Rogers family fourth quarter. And I got to talk about Bobby Rogers. We appreciate him. Trey, Amy, and Lindsay. Also, if you're interested in any vehicle, give Bobby a call, 800-632-9846. Thank you, Bobby.
We got to move this ball.
1st and 10 from his own 37 is Siosen. With 1-2 timeouts, passes over, and it's dropped by Noah Drum. A rare drop in between the hash and the numbers on the 40. It would have only been about a 6-yard completion, but we need every yard we can get here. Incomplete, second down and 10.
You're absolutely right. You don't see many drop balls by Noah, and we need every yard we can get.
Georgetown, a little confusion here. They'll bring out 4 receivers package here to the right. One is Fillmore to the left on a 2nd and 10 from his own 37. Siosen right side, this time Drum, and he's upended at the 35. Loss on the play of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 13. That's not where you want to be.
Yeah, number 17 for Cedar Park was not fooled by that. All broke as soon as the ball was thrown. Caden Combs with a quick tackle there for Cedar Park.
Actually move him up a yard. It's 3rd down and 12 from the 35. Siosen shotgun stands at the 29. 4 receivers to the left, 1 up top is Fillmore to the right. Siosen stepping back, great protection, pass over deep down, up, and it is caught at the 45 for the first down. What a grab by Cade Lachlan on the left side. That's a Georgetown Eagle first down.
Yes, that was a great combination throw, catch, on a line, stayed focused, didn't mind the hit, and held on to that football.
Moreno going to line up as a receiver this time as part of the triplet package to the right. 1st down and 10 from the Cedar Park 45. As he's hit, throws it Fillmore. Reaching with his left hand, he is held all over the place at the 25 and no flag. And he's not going to argue. They're going to let him play. I saw Fillmore get held on the right arm.
I sure did, and I'm trying to pick that number up right now because looks like 23, Strider Laster for Cedar Park got away with a little bit there because he was definitely held.
He got a little Strider Laster on it.
Strider Laster got on him.
2nd and 10 from the 45 of Cedar Park. Siosen protection breaking down, throws. Dagger has his man spinning and close to a Georgetown first down. He's got it at the 35. Dylan Cahill, and he's out of bounds.
We'll take it. Move the sticks. Move that sticks. We got to keep this thing going. Clock down to 4:31 in the fourth quarter.
They let a couple of extra seconds say he was out of bounds, and the clock is running. I don't
understand. They didn't stop it. That's why I didn't understand.
Wow. 4:20. 1st and 10 from the Cedar Park 35. 27-17 Georgetown. Siosen shotgun as there's a blitz coming right side, and Siosen just lost that one in his hand, and it's batted down right in front of him. Luckily, not an interception. And I was about to say, you better believe the clock will stop here.
Yeah, that humidity or something out there got him a little slippery hands there. That was just a duck came out of there.
David, that last play, did you see him go out of bounds? I sure thought he did.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that ran an extra 20 seconds off the clock.
Oh yeah. We needed those 30 seconds. This is hurry up big time.
Hurry up for Georgetown. 2nd and 10 from the Cedar Park 35. Siosen shotgun, 4 receivers to the right, empty backfield, 1 receiver to the left is Lachlan. Siosen stands in shotgun at the 40. Watch out, don't get up. You'll get called for a false start. Stepping back here, Siosen up over, has Fillmore, filling some more. Fillmore still going to the 20 on the right side in between the numbers and that hash. Fillmore was initially down about a yard short. He spun around like a top. Somebody pulled the string on him, and he got to the 19 for the first down.
I tell you what, if it weren't for number 20, Hudson McGoggin for Cedar Park, we're in the end zone on this one. So great effort, though, by that young man.
1st and 10 from the 19 on the right hash. Siosen shotgun, 2 receivers tight to the right, 2 spread out to the left. Behind him, back is Moreno. Siosen gets the block, throws up over Cahill, touchdown! Georgetown, 19 yards into the hands of Dylan Cahill across the middle on the S of the LISD logo. And Dylan Cahill feeling a little logo right now after that one, baby.
Beautifully designed pass play, and I tell you what, it couldn't have been executed any better than that. Cahill in there for the grab. Touchdown, Georgetown. Back with 6 more points here. 23-27 with the extra point here to come.
Diaz extra point from 20. The toe of Diaz, the holder. Siosen down low, kick up, and it is, it was short, but it was good, and we'll take it.
I tell you what.
27-24, 3:42 to go. Georgetown showing some life. A critical play moments ago is Dylan Cahill on the 19-yard pass from the hands of Jackson Action, sea to the ocean. That drive started out on their own 37-yard line, and once again, Joshua, if you take advantage of that math major that you got, you'll know that's 63 yards.
63 yards, and that just shows you right there that the Eagles have not given up at all, and they're playing tough. They're playing hard. This is a good football team.
Rob, let's hope those line of thunderstorms come in here with the next 3 minutes and 42 seconds, and Blue Storm stops them.
Yes.
3:42 to go here in the Bobby Rogers family. Fourth quarter, Georgetown Eagle football presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Siosen, 6 of 12, 2 interceptions, 6 of 12, 2 interceptions, 90 yards and 1 touchdown in the second half.
Great half.
90
Great
yards.
half by that young man. What we don't need right here is we don't need anything dumb to happen. We need to play. Every player needs to play their spot and don't let anything big break here. I mean, I tell you what, you see this man in the backfield, he's ready to do something. We need to stop him.
Onside kick by Georgetown, and they almost have it.
Oh, we almost had it. Just
Oh,
off his
my
chest.
goodness. It bounced right off the chest. The Eagles could have had it at the 46. They weren't able to hold on as it took an awkward bounce.
I mean, that literally was textbook right there. Great kick. Hit him in the chest. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Well, once again, we appreciate you joining us here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Georgetown Eagle football, the most listened to coverage in Central Texas. We appreciate you joining us here this evening, as always. And that coverage thanks to our SHN family who does so much behind the scenes to make things happen. Back in action we are. Cedar Park has the ball, 1st and 10 on the Georgetown, or on their own 46 rather. And a flag here, that's a delay of game.
Yes, it is.
And that is a good sign for Georgetown.
Yes, they're going to try to run off as much time on this clock as they can.
So here's the scenario, folks. Second game of district play for Georgetown. They lost to Hutto last week. They're trailing here on the road 27-24. 3:40 to go. Georgetown has 2 timeouts. Cedar Park has 3. 1st and 15 from his own 41. This one over to Stockwell, and he's stocking the well even more as he picks up a healthy gain all the way to the 49, an 8-yard gain on a 1st and 15. It'll be 2nd and 7, Joshua.
Big stop there by Gage Leggett. We're grateful for that stop there. Boy, I tell you what, he had some open space if Gage wouldn't have got in there and grabbed that leg.
Some confusion here by Cedar Park. They finally get things in order. 2nd down and 7 from the Georgetown 49. 3 minutes we are. Cedar Park with the lead. Hernandez all alone. Puck fakes once. Man, my goodness. And he slides and gets slammed. And, wow, now they throw the flag.
Now they throw the flag when there was a hold.
Yeah, but they should have. Unfortunately, Georgetown there hitting the quarterback
dumb
after he slid. You can't do that.
Not smart. Not right now. Not ever, but definitely not right now.
There was a hold in the back that didn't get called.
It's like the third one this quarter that they've missed.
That's the way it goes.
And his momentum took him out. He was not intentionally trying to do that, but they're going to call it every time.
You got to, unfortunately. That's a 15-yard flavor. And instead of the ball being around the 45 or 49 or so, that's at the 49. It's going to move it all the way up to the Georgetown 35. I guess that's a 14-yard penalty.
Now is the time to strip this ball. We've got to get this ball back.
1st and 10 from the 35 of Georgetown. Hernandez has Stockwell is back to the right. 2 receivers to either side. 2:44 to go. 27-24. Cedar Park leads. This time the keeper by Hernandez. He'll slide down to the 28. Man, he actually looked like they mark it where the ball is, so they're actually going to mark him down at the
10.
Yeah, I said 28. I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a 33.
Yeah.
I know what I was thinking, Josh.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 after the quarterback slide by Hernandez. 2:17. They're just going to keep letting the clock roll here.
We used any timeouts this half? Rob, how many timeouts does Georgetown have left?
They've got 2 left.
Okay.
2nd down and 8. They're just going to keep letting this clock roll. The play clock at 6. The game clock under 2 minutes now. T-Wolves 27, Eagles 24. Cedar Park with the ball. 2nd and 8 from the Georgetown 33. And now a whistle and a flag and a false start. I would assume a false start. It came.
Delay a game there?
I think they got it off. False start.
False start, you're right, yeah.
So what would have been a 2nd and 8 from the 33 will now be a 2nd and 12 from the 38. That's good for Georgetown, but time comes off the clock.
Yeah, good for Georgetown, but like you said, that time is just already rolled off for that no play.
Well, the clock won't roll here, of course. 1:52 to go. Georgetown 2 timeouts, trailing 27-24. 2nd and 13. From the 38 of his own side, Hernandez will hand off to that big back of his into the hands now of Javion Mays. And Mays is going to be stopped after a few.
Maybe a pickup of about 2 on that.
That's good. Georgetown will take it. They're going to call a timeout here. 3rd and 11 from the Georgetown 36 at the 1:41 mark. We appreciate you joining us here on SHN Sports and the Bobby Rogers Family 4th quarter. We'll send it over to some more of our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah, let's go and make sure we get in one more time at least. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle and Eastview football for your general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASC certified technicians. Drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Bowling Alley there, Lone Star Lanes. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. Thank you, Joe Bob, with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for your generous support of high school football in Georgetown,
for
Texas.
your generous support.
You better believe it.
Hey, I want to thank also Joshua. I'll read it for you. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, a faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you to Joshua Harris and Oak Ridge Disciple House for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football. You better believe it.
You better believe it, and we love our partnership with SHN.
3rd down and 11, critical for the Blue Storm. Cedar Park on the Georgetown 36. Trips to the right, false start, flags fly.
Again.
That'll be 3rd and 16. Cedar Park doing this to themselves here.
We get this ball back, Rob.
1:42 on the clock, 1 timeout left for the Eagles. They can't allow a first down, Joshua.
Nope.
They cannot allow a first down.
Not one more first down tonight. We've got to get this ball back. We've got to get this stopped now with 3rd and 16. 1:42 left in the game.
3rd and 16, ball all the way back on the Georgetown 41. Hernandez shotgun. Watch out for Stockwell. He's still out there as the back. I don't think they're going to go to him, though. They've got trips to the right. Georgetown here lining up with 3 up front. They've got in the 3-4 now. Actually running a little 3-5, if you will. 2 back there to defend as the safeties at the 30. Taking a lot of time here to get this thing rolling. Now they do. 22 on the play clock. 1:44 on the game clock. 3rd and 16, Hernandez. Stocking well to his right as the back. He's going to block. Shows the protection. Blue Storm up. Man all alone at the 35. Still on his feet. And a block in the back at the 35.
No
wow.
flag.
Unbelievable, but he didn't get the first down to the 30 or 20, 31. Joshua,
Rob,
again, I'm not gonna criticize, but I just got to call it as I see it.
Yeah.
He was leveled on the back of the numbers. No call.
And I tell people at other stadiums, treat the referees with respect. We'll continue to do that. Well, we've seen some calls this quarter that three minimum that we just say, come on now. I mean, we love you, refs, but let's figure this out. Not fair. Not fair.
Well, the good news is they didn't get close to the first down. It's 4th and 6. Georgetown did use their final timeout. This is a must-stop situation for the Eagles on 4th down and 6 from the 31. And again,
we need to get this stopped. We don't have any timeouts left. If we can get the ball back and hurry up offense back there and get a field goal, at least go to overtime.
You're right, David. Get something big in there.
Well, the whistle blew 5 seconds ago. They're still letting them talk. Finally break out of the timeout.
It makes you wonder. Makes you wonder sometimes.
Everybody kind of moseying back to the sidelines here. Finally back in order.
Glad that clock's not running.
1:28 to go. 4th and 6. Blue Storm trying to hold on the Georgetown 31. Cedar Park with the ball. Hernandez shotgun. The blitz coming, and it is somehow caught at the 23 in traffic.
I'd just love to see him a little bit closer on him.
And
just
Georgetown
can't give that kind of cushion with that kind of play. That position.
That's a first down and no timeouts, and that'll do it, Josh.
Yeah.
Great game. Your hat's off to Cedar Park.
Yeah.
And just a few knees, and this one will be over.
A couple of knees, and boy, I tell you what, but both these teams came in here, played hard. They need to keep their heads up. Georgetown has nothing to be ashamed of. We've got some bad calls tonight. We got a few little mistakes, but still good. Still good game, fun game to watch.
I think
proud of them.
Defensive player going to have a little bruise on his back after that helmet went into it.
Absolutely horrible.
And you talk about, too, the 20 seconds that went off the clock when the man went out of bounds.
Yeah. Kept going. I kept saying, move those sticks. What are we doing? Why is it going? That timekeeper up there.
Hats off to Cedar Park, though. Carl Absek. Georgetown has never won a game versus Cedar Park in the SHN era. Last year we lose by 1. This year we lose by 3. Georgetown will fall to 0-2 in district play. Cedar Park goes 3-0.
Yeah.
As the time winds down, we appreciate you joining us here. We'll have post-game discussion and more as we are at the 2-1-0. And once again, the sportsmanship out there. Georgetown, always a class act on these games. And we appreciate the Cedar Park hospitality up here as well. Always wonderful folks to work with here in Cedar Park. We appreciate Jennifer, Cassidy, and all the staff. Also wanted to shout out to the assistant athletic director here who got me information today after I had reached out to them. So you talk about so many wonderful people and just doing it for the kids. At the end of the day, friends, this is all about the kids.
And that's right.
And it's just a tough, heartbreaking loss for the Eagles. They fought hard. Jackson Seosin, we're going to see more of him keeping the ball this season. This is a Cedar Park team, though, not to diminish them tonight. This is not the same powerhouse team that they had last year.
No, they're rebuilding a little bit, but like I said, and we're neighbors. I mean, Cedar Park's right next door to Georgetown. This is a fun rivalry, fun game. It always has been and always will be. So hats off to Cedar Park. We'll see you next year, and we'll be bigger, stronger, faster, and better.
We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Georgetown Eagle postgame on the Eagle Fight Never Dies Nation Network right here on SHNSports.com. We'll continue in just a few moments. Stay with us, friends. We'll be right back.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
This is Taco Williams, defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Knight, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle Football on SHN Sports.
Thousands of listeners, laser-focused marketing, and showing a high level of community involvement. Those are a few of many reasons to advertise with SHN Sports. We strive to keep our broadcast as affordable as possible, and your support makes that happen. Please consider advertising with SHN Sports. Email rob@shnsports.com. That's rob@shnsports.com. We have a solution for everyone.
This is Brad Tillery.
This is Chuck Craigston.
This is Matt Leishman. This is Steven Stein.
This is Abby Hake.
This is Carl Schoening. And this is Rob Hipp, and we are SHN Sports, your source for live high school football action in Central Texas. Please join us on Thursday and Friday nights for live coverage before, during, and after the games. That's SHNSports.com. Your team, your broadcast.
2015 10-5 touchdown Dakota Cahill.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Schoening Hipp Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Schoening Hipp Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Schoening Hipp Network and SHNSports.com.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
Welcome back to Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports. Post-game discussion. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. Also, David England out there. David, I wanted to give you an opportunity to queue up some of those scores. While you're doing that, Josh and I will chat for a minute. We're also going to go back on a two-shot once we have those stats. So, David, if you can queue up some of the scores going on around, we'll send that to you. But, Josh, as we continue to chat here, a good night at Gupton Stadium. Georgetown on the short end of the stick. They go to 0-2 here. They fall on the season now to 3-3. And just a tough night here for the Eagles at 0-2, but you got to give your hats off to a very tough and very athletic Cedar Park team.
Cedar Park was ready to play. They played well, and I tell you what, I'll be honest with you, though. I'm just a little bit heartbroken about this fourth quarter, and like I said, we're never going to put any blame. We know we take wins and losses, but this fourth quarter was a little bit frustrating, and I know the Georgetown Eagles are feeling that as well.
Yeah, they'll come back. We'll definitely talk to Coach Dean about that at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show at Burger U on Wednesday. We appreciate Burger U. Hey, I wanted to mention also, not an away game that we traveled in the big rig to, but we do want to shout out to Mac Hike as our official travel sponsor here this season. Mac Hike and the fleet service there. Thank you to Terry Leggett for all the wonderful things that they do. I'll send it over to David now, who's up in the booth with us. But, David, a lot of action going on tonight here in high school football. I'll let you take it away, partner.
There is a lot of action. We'll start with probably one of the biggest games in Central Texas right now, number 2, Lake Travis at Westlake. In 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Westlake is ahead of Lake Travis 34-14. And back to the SHN network, we've got Eastview Patriots ahead of Bastrop with 1:22 to go in the third quarter, 27-13. And then we've got Manor over Rouse right now. Manor leading Rouse, 3:11 remaining in the third quarter out there. Kind of a late game, but 30-3. Manor is leading Rouse, and Coach Canfield said that Manor's no joke this year. And put a little smile on some Eagles' faces out there. China Spring has taken a lead over number 9 Stephenville, 14-13 with 8:26 left in the third quarter. And back to some of the finals. Vista Ridge let Stony Point get all over them tonight, 44-0. That's a final. Round Rock over our Leander Lions, 49-30, and that's a final.
Wow.
Now, Pflugerville came back. Conley was up over Pflugerville for a little while, but Pflugerville Panthers came back and beat Conley Cougars 48-34 is the final over there in Pflugerville. And Josh, unfortunately, number 9 Lexington beat Florence 63-7.
We knew that was going to be a tough game for sure with them. I think they're 9 in the state in that region, okay, or in that district, I think, or for 3A period, right?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, David, thank you for those score updates. We always appreciate the fine work and the great things that you do, David, and all the great things here on the SHNSports.com network, part of our wonderful family that we call. We always say we're blessed with the best. It's you guys making it happen. We appreciate you as we flip script here and talk post-game a little bit. Georgetown in this, stats provided. Thank you, Galen Welnicki, as always, for your work as well. Georgetown 17 first downs, 15 for Cedar Park. Georgetown 24 carries, 148 on the ground, 35 carries, 109. So Georgetown dominating on that running game primarily off the footwork of Jackson Seosin. We talked about coming into this game that Jackson had to run the ball more. He did it tonight, and it was effective. We saw
He sure
a lot.
did. I'm proud of that young man.
Georgetown passing for 166, Cedar Park for 216. And Seosin goes 19 for 27, 2 interceptions, 11 for 21, 1 interception for Hernandez. Georgetown 51 total plays, 314 yards. Cedar Park 325 yards, most of those coming on that last drive. No fumbles by Georgetown. Penalties 6 for 50. We'll definitely be talking to Coach Jason Dean about those penalties. That's something that they've wanted to clean up, and tonight 6 of them isn't going to cut it.
Nope.
13 of 95 for Cedar Park, though, so you know that Coach Carl Abstack going to be talking to his team as well.
And
on the
it
flip
should
side.
be, there should, in my opinion, should be a little bit more on that side as well. But
yeah,
a little bit of right. We're going to be all right.
Well, 2 punts for either team. Jackson Seosin on the ground, 17 carries, 97 yards. He almost broke the 100-yard mark. Torres, the X factor tonight. Not much of an X factor, though, but you still do a lot of work out there as far as blocking and those things. 5 carries, 21. Rodan, 5 for 21 as well. You talk about the big man Stockwell for Cedar Park. He goes 19 for 65 on the ground. And then also, as we look over and talk about Haverda tonight, 10 for 24. Seosin, final numbers, 19 for 27, 2 interceptions, 166. And then Hernandez for Ryder Hernandez for Cedar Park, 11 for 21, 1 interception. That one was a tip. So it's one of those that shows up in the stat sheets that you kind of say, what happened? For 216 yards. A tough one here tonight, but Georgetown got a good schedule ahead of them. They started out with the 2 toughest teams in district. Now things maybe ease up a little bit, but this is still arguably one of the toughest districts in the state of Texas.
Absolutely one of the hardest, if not, some say the hardest. And so, hey, we'll see what happens. I know they're going to go back into the weight room and onto the field and get stronger and be ready for next week. And I know that they're a little bit disappointed right now, but Coach Dean's going to take care of things.
Well, Josh, appreciate you being here tonight, stepping in for Kelly DeVoll.
Man.
Kelly, we missed you tonight.
Kelly,
good to have
thank
Joshua
you for,
Harris.
For the opportunity. Rob, thank you so much. I just have a blast.
David, where are we at next week? I'll put David on the spot. At home versus his homecoming, Pflugerville.
Homecoming, okay.
Connolly? Pflugerville Panthers, that's right. I'm out of it, man.
That'll be a good game.
The light is on me.
That'll be a good game, yeah.
Well, friends, tomorrow, Southwestern University football on SHNSports.com. Got a call from Coach Joe Austin earlier, and the ASC has elected to move that game to 4 o'clock due to potential lightning in the area. So we will be on the call starting at about 3:55 with in-depth coverage and more, and, of course, featuring all those angles and the great work of David England out there as well. So excited about that at home. And going to be a great game as Southwestern.
Looking forward to it.
So,
looking forward to helping out again tomorrow.
And we don't have to drive 8 hours, so that'll be nice. Well, friends, for Joshua Harris, so you got any final comments, Josh, by the way?
Man, just another great night of football. Love Friday night football, and we just pray everybody stay safe in the weather that might be coming.
Awesome. Well, we're so thankful for all of our crews throughout Central Texas, the hospitality by all of the venues that we visit tonight in Cameron, Yo, Michael Francis, Carl Schoening on the call for Gerald over in Leander at home. Versus Round Rock, Mark Sickles there with Gary Gutierrez. And then, of course, here, you, Joshua Harris, appreciate you being here. We talk about Eastview as well on that call, Travis Banks and Stephen Strong. So a lot of great folks throughout the network that always make these coverage possible. We do it for the kids. That's what we're here for, and we're honored and blessed to bring it. For Joshua Harris, Galen Welnicki, David England, and Nathan Hyde, I'm Rob Hipp wishing you well. Your final score again tonight here at Gupton. Timberwolves 27, Georgetown 24. As always in every broadcast, remember, friends, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. On behalf of everyone here at SHN, we thank you and bid you a farewell. God bless, and good night from Gupton.
Good night, folks.
is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hipp Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hipp Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hipp Network and SHNSports.com.